know enough to dispute. And I was about to take advice from a clown who dives headfirst into the shallow end of the booth.
It's Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure.
If it is to be said, so it be. So it is. So it is. So it is. So it is. It's a Tennessee thing. Well, I'm holding on.
Back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. John Reed, Cody McClure, Sam Beard, Bad News Bubba, as we kick off this Tuesday, February 17th edition. Baseball day. Exciting day in baseball, I think. We'll dive into that. We got some Joey Aguilar updates for you. Got a little Tuesday trivia. Let's have ourselves a day. Sam Beard, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing pretty solid, John. Doing pretty good. I'm liking this cool weather, I guess, outside in the mornings. I'm not just shivering when I get into my car. I can kind of wear whatever I want. Kind of smacks you in the face a little bit, but not too hard. You know, just a little wake you up, not a knock you to the pavement type of cold.
Yeah, and then when you check your phone, you see it's going to get to be like in the 60s, so you don't want to wear anything too heavy. But yeah, not necessarily too cold in the morning or too hot. You got to just kind of maybe take something light and take it off, but it's good.
I got suckered into some Girl Scout cookies yesterday.
Okay.
Got myself a couple Thin Mints.
Do they have to twist your arm hard for that?
Not at all.
What's a box of Thin Mints running you these days?
6 doll hairs.
Feel like you got value out of that, or was part of it helping the ladies and customer service?
Helping mold the future generations of our great country. But yes, $6 well worth it.
That's good. You did your civic duty, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gave back to the kids. What's up, Cody?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, nothing.
Value every day, Food City. It's good to be here. Good to be anywhere.
Yeah, nice to have you.
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Sam, you were just saying you got Girl Scout cookies,
Mm-hmm.
Thin Mints.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much they charge per box?
$6.
Okay, because I didn't know how much they charged me. They just ran the card.
Mm.
I had no idea. Could have been $27 for all I knew.
Are these girls just posted up outside the store?
Yeah, that's where they hang out.
What store are we talking about?
Slinging their cookies.
Like
Grocery
Walmart?
store.
Yeah, grocery store.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You never see them? You don't go to the store, do you?
I don't really go to the store. Yeah.
That's why you never see them. They hang out there like the homeless guys, but they're in a different area. They have their own table.
It's crazy the different reception the two parties get. Homeless people, ooh, get away from me. Little kids soliciting money. Oh, cool. Cookies.
It's like that. Was it Chris Rock? The Chris Rock joke about the neighborhoods? When you see women riding around drinking on bicycles, you know you're in a good neighborhood. But when you see men riding around drinking on bicycles, you know you're not in a good neighborhood.
That is factual.
Maybe if the homeless people gave us cookies.
Maybe. But would you really want to eat them?
It's true.
But know where they came from.
If I was at the store and I wanted cookies, I'd probably just buy some Oreos or chocolate chip, like Chips Ahoy.
Instead of supporting the Girl Scouts?
Yeah, just to be honest. Now, I don't have a daughter, so maybe I'd have a different feeling if I had a daughter that was doing this. But if I'm already at the store, now if they posted up outside of like the gas station, maybe, or if if they came door to door at these businesses and they were delivering cookies, that'd be a different story because they're giving me convenience, right? Like, hey, they're coming to SM Athletics, the Fan Run Studios. Hey, hello, do you want some cookies? I'd be like, you know what? Actually, I do want some cookies. Yeah, I'll pay you for these. But if I'm at the store, the Girl Scout cookies ain't better than Oreo cookies.
These girls get 1 month out of the year to make their entire budget. I don't know how else they make money.
Their parents, I'd say, do a lot of giving them money. I'd say they have other things they do too.
You got to support them.
I don't have to.
What are the boys?
It's not on me to make sure the Girl Scouts of America runs. I don't have a daughter. I got no skin in the game with Girl Scouts of America. I don't even know what Girl Scouts do. I know Boy Scouts go on overnight retreats and like tie knots, but I don't have any skin in that game
How
either.
do they make their money? What do the Boy Scouts sell?
I don't know.
You never see them selling anything.
Doesn't sound like you're very worried about them.
They don't give us cookies.
Sounds to me like you're more worried about the cookies than you are the actual Girl Scouts.
Exactly.
But if you're at the grocery store, you can get better cookies. That's the point.
I don't think you can.
Oreos are better than Girl
Chips
Scout
Ahoy
cookies.
sucks.
The girls give you a reason,
Chips
though.
Ahoy. Excuse me?
The girls give you a reason. What do you mean by that, Cody?
They give you a reason to support them by providing the cookies.
But we established that you don't care about them, actually.
No, but any organization that's willing to sell you cookies, I think you're more likely to support. Like if they're posted up there and they're like, "Hey, you want to buy some cookies?" Like who doesn't like cookies?
Nabisco is inside selling you cookies at the grocery store. And don't try to tell me,
if you
Sam,
want to just support the corporations,
don't try to tell
cookies
me
from the bakery.
support Big Cookie as opposed to the
Ingles Bakery's got people in there slaving over making homemade stuff too. Don't tell me, Sam, that Girl Scout cookies are better. Is that what you're about to say?
Girl Scout cookies are better than dry ass Chips Ahoy. Those are terrible.
He's right.
Chips Ahoy are one of the worst
Chips Ahoy
name
are
brand
terrible.
cookies out there.
If you guys do you eat Girl Scout cookies year round? Do you go buy these year round in the store?
If I had them in my freezer year round, you're damn right.
There's a reason you don't.
It's a treat
because they only sell them for a month at a time, and I don't buy 28 boxes at a time like a fat ass.
And there's a reason they don't sell them year round, Sam. Because they're not actually good. If
they are great.
If they could go out and put Oreo out of business or compete with Chips Ahoy, you don't think they would? You think they're going to leave all that money on the table?
They are better than the Chips Ahoy for sure.
Okay, and they're just letting Chips Ahoy have a corner of the market.
I'm not going to say for sure they're better than Oreos because Oreo is milk.
Yeah, I don't want to step on Oreos.
No, Oreo.
Chips Ahoy sucks.
If these cookies were so good, they'd be selling them year round. You guys are suckers.
Oreo is Milk's favorite cookie. So like, if Milk chooses Oreo, like I'm not going to go to
just say you hate young children trying to make a buck for themselves.
Necessarily care for young children.
I hate young children.
I'm not here to hang out with young children. That is true. Now, you two, on the other hand, that's fun.
Samoas,
if the girls just make you do it, as Cody said, or whatever it was, like, sure, go for it.
No, I said they give you a reason.
Yeah, that's right.
By being there, selling you cookies.
Sure.
They're putting the effort in of selling you the cookies. Like they give you a reason.
You just ride around neighborhoods looking for lemonade stands too?
No, they give you a reason to support them, is what I'm saying, by selling you something that everyone in America likes.
But we established that you don't actually care about the Girl Scouts or the Boy Scouts.
11 months out of the year? No.
They're nothing more. They're just eggnog. If you want to sit here and beat the drum for eggnog once a year and tell me how good eggnog is.
Eggnog's not good. It's not good. It's cookies. Everybody in the world loves cookies.
Sure.
It's like the number one thing everybody loves.
I agree. And I prefer good cookies to bad cookies.
They're not bad cookies.
They're not good cookies.
Just because you don't have taste doesn't mean they're bad cookies. They got 18. They got like.
If they were good, they'd sell them year round.
They got like 8 different flavors,
and they'd be more popular year round.
You can't tell me they're not good.
They have to have 8 flavors because they're
how many flavors do you think Chips Ahoy's got?
I'd say they keep
a hell of a lot more than the Girl Scouts.
They keep it fairly simple.
No, they don't.
They got chewy cookies. They got double chunk cookies, but it's still chocolate chip cookies.
They got the ones with the little M&Ms in them.
Yep,
They
still
got
chocolate chip.
They got the little rainbow, the little shortbread. They got 100 brands. You are a sucker for Big Cookie, for Pepsi Company.
The guy getting duped once a year for the Girl Scout whole get up and
At
gimmick
least
is
you're
telling me I
supporting
got
something
because that's
good,
what you
something
care about.
wholesome.
It's not just about the cookies for you.
Okay, well, we can go in circles if you want, but you are supporting it. That's what I meant when I said they give you a reason to support them because they sell you cookies.
You don't care about that. You're pandering.
What?
You don't care about the Girl Scouts. You've already said that.
11 months of the year, right? I don't care about them, but I will buy their cookies
You
in February.
just want the cookies.
But it's a double-edged. You're doing a nice thing. You're supporting them while also getting cookies.
Okay, well, I hope you drive around every neighborhood looking for every kid selling lemonade to help them out. Every time you see
they don't have the marketing
every
that the
time
Girl
you see
Scouts have.
every time you see a youth football team on the corner selling car washes to help fund their.
Do I not buy the $20 coupon book for our friend of the show's kid every year?
No, you did it once.
I didn't last year, but I did it like 5 years in a row. No, 5 years in a row.
You were in California for 3 of those years. What are you talking about?
Well, I bought the coupon book for the kids.
Book what?
Like 5 times. 4 times at least. 4 times, 5 times. I didn't buy it this last year.
You weren't even in town for the years.
This last year, I didn't buy it. Actually, I was in town because it's normally around football season, and I'm normally here around football season. Supporting Big Cookie over the Girl Scouts.
I'm just saying Big Cookie's better. It tastes better.
The Samoa is maybe my favorite cookie. Other than that lemon cookie at the Ham and Goodies, I mean, the Samoa is maybe it's nostalgia for me because my mom loved them too.
Sure.
So she was feeding.
Was your mom a Girl Scout?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But she was feeding me a lot of those Samoas as a boy.
Yeah, right.
So
sure,
I've been eating Samoas my whole life.
Not actually that good. It just makes you feel good. I get it. That's
a lot of people love the Thin Mints, the Tagalongs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know what the other ones are.
Sure.
But they have others.
Yeah.
Why you got to come on here and attack the Girl Scouts?
I'm not attacking them. I'm just not going to pander to them.
I hope you never buy
Girl Scout doesn't have
your
me in their
buddies'
pocket.
little girls' cookies if they become Girl Scouts.
If they're my daughters,
like, Uncle John, please buy our cookies. And he's like, no, I'm buying Chips Ahoy.
What I'll do?
Get big enough to be Oreo.
What I'll do is I'll give them.
Go work for Nabisco, you little.
What I'll do is I'll give them $20 and say, here, just keep the cookies. Here's $20. That's what I'll do. I'll just give them some money and support them versus having to buy the cookies. That's what I'll do.
Not.
Yeah, I will. I'll say, here,
not.
Here's $20. I'm good.
Okay, do it next time you walk into the store. And
I said if it was somebody close to me. He said Uncle John. If it's my daughter, if it's somebody there, here's $20. Take it.
I'm gonna need some explanation because according to the website, only Girl Scouts, registered Girl Scouts, can participate in the Girl Scout cookie program. But yeah, you can buy them from the store. So are the stores registered Girl Scouts or?
There's probably some type of kickback there. There's probably some type of.
You help support a good thing.
I've never been able to buy Girl Scout cookies from the store either.
I don't know. I don't look for them.
It's just on a table out front of the store.
I don't really buy cookies either way. I try not to have them in the house because I will eat the whole thing. So it's better for me just not to have them in. I'll eat a whole box of Oreos in like a day and a half. So I try not to just buy any of them.
Oreos. Got to have the double stuff.
Oh yeah,
gotta have the vanilla.
No, see that's a lies. The single stuff is actually better than the double stuff on a more consistent basis.
I'm actually a double stuff guy.
I
like the cream.
You fell for the propaganda. You fell for the marketing. Oh, it's bigger. It must be better.
Yeah, I like the cream.
The original, perfectly good to me. Bubba, you good over there today?
I'm all right. Faced some adversity.
Good. Did you overcome it?
Yeah, we made it here. So
Kara Lawson fired me up yesterday. I was watching her. She got asked a question about starting 3-9 this year, despite them only having 6 losses. I think the poor guy meant 3 of their first 9. They'd only won 3 of their first 9, but she talked about how we go through seasons in life, and it's always either a season of prosperity or a season of adversity, Bubba. But just keep your head down and keep plugging. You're going through your season of adversity right now.
Yeah,
just keep going. You don't know how long it's going to take. That's what she said. You don't know how long you're going to be in it. You wake up every day saying, "Is it over?" Nope. All right, time to get back to work. You just do that yourself, Bubba. What's the adversity you're facing today?
Just sleep schedule's messed up, so we went to the gym in the morning, and I gotta say, it's madhouse there. Had some adversity with roadways and
so just traffic and sleep, the things everybody deals with. That's not adversity. It's just a lack of preparation on your point.
Try to keep me away from this place, John.
It's just a lack of preparation. It's not adversity. It's just go to sleep. Take a shower before bed, lay there, get off your phone, and go to sleep. Read a book.
Nope.
Take some melatonin. Do something.
Fell asleep when I got home yesterday, so I was
that's your problem. It's not adversity.
No,
it's adversity.
I get it.
It's self-created adversity, if anything.
It's a cycle, though. I get it, Bubba, because you're not tired at night because you took a nap during the day, but then as a result, you don't get enough sleep at night, so you're tired the next day, so you need the nap again. It's the cycle. I've done that same cycle.
This is rich people problems, first world problems. Being able to go home and take a nap in the middle of the day, that's on you. That's a luxury. You don't get to cry about,
of the day.
oh, I got to nap.
It's that damn 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
I got to go to sleep right at 6 o'clock. That's something people would kill for. You don't get to turn around and cry about it.
Brother, I'm having sleep for dinner.
Okay, well, stay up a little bit later and go to sleep at 9 p.m. and sleep through the night. Boom, problem solved.
Sometimes it's hard when you're tired if you doze off. Some people
Then don't lay down.
Some people
stay
doze
up.
off. Some people are dozers.
Go walk around, do something.
Cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee, Sam says, with his mic off.
Cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
I wouldn't drink a cup of coffee at night. I don't drink coffee anytime, but just don't lay down. You won't fall asleep.
3 cups of Folgers right here.
Just wake up, Bubba, and stay
part of
awake
waking up.
for a couple more hours. Don't lay down. And then you go to sleep at 9 p.m. Boom. Your problems are solved.
For one day.
And then you won't be tired the next day. You'll be on the right schedule. Your sleep schedule will be defeated if you just stay up one day. Don't go home and lay down. Boom. Problem solved. You're welcome.
This is a man that doesn't fight adversity. That's what I'm hearing.
No, I don't go home and nap. I'm not a napper. I stay up. And then I go to bed when it's time to go to bed.
Tough scene.
For one of us. For one of us. I hope today you can stay up. I do worry about your sleep schedule. You do need to get on some sleep. Well, that was an electric first segment. We'll talk some sports coming up next. Stick with us right here on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Wasn't much sports going on yesterday, but there was a pretty good basketball game. Houston, Iowa State. That was a game that went down to the wire. Very frustrating game for somebody that was rooting for Houston last night. Did you watch any of it?
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Houston in the under.
What was the under? What was the over-under?
134.5. And it ended at 136 with Iowa State winning.
134 is pretty low.
So that didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty low total, especially considering they scored 83 points in the first half. You were kind of cooked at halftime.
The first half is what really screwed me over there. But even with that, you know, I had a chance in the second half. It's a tough feeling, though, when you're sitting there with 7 minutes left in the game saying, okay, I can allow 13 more points. Okay, I can allow 11 more. Okay, 8 more.
And then you watch Iowa State hit back-to-back threes.
Yeah, it was rough.
Well, if it makes you feel better, having Houston plus 2.5 was not more fun.
No.
It was worse.
Did they? Oh, yeah, that last, 70.
Giving up the offensive rebound off of the, you get the 1-and-1. You've already blown a 10-point lead, so you're mad enough as it is. And then they foul. You don't score at the very end. They foul with 4 seconds left, and it's a 1-and-1. And like, okay, it's a 43% free throw shooter up there, 46% free throw shooter, whatever he was. You're like, okay, here we go. This guy's been choking all night. I was like, of course he's going to hit one. But no, clanks one off the back of the rim. And then Iowa State grabs the offensive rebound and gets fouled with 1.6 seconds left, and the guy hits the first one.
Yeah.
That's a bad feeling to lose 2.5 on. Blowing a 10-point lead with 6.5 minutes left, bad enough. Blowing a 2-point lead with the ball going to the free throw line with like 2 minutes left, bad enough. But that offensive rebound with 4 seconds was a nice little twist of the knife, if you will.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough way to lose.
It wasn't good. It was one of those that I felt like right side, wrong result. I feel like Houston's a better team. I feel like Houston was a better play even on the road last night. But I do give Iowa State credit. It did seem like Iowa State's kind of, I don't know if I can say they out-toughed Houston, but they answered the bell. They didn't get punked. They came up with a couple big offensive rebounds and a couple big loose balls. That's a good little 2-day stretch for Iowa State, who beats Kansas and Houston in back-to-back games.
Yeah, I mean, they are perhaps working themselves up to the one-line territory. I mean, because you look at Houston and Iowa State now have the same record after last night. They're both 23-3, and Iowa State's right there in the mix. They could work into a 1 seed. The Big 12
I'd be surprised. Was that something Lenardi said, or is that something you're just saying?
No, it's just something I'm saying.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't think they can get to the 1 line. It doesn't feel.
You don't think they can?
I don't think their 23-3 is anywhere near Houston's 23-3. Just when I look at the actual resumes.
Well, I mean,
they did beat the hell out of Purdue. I give them credit. That's a big time win for them. But
they may not be there yet. But I think that they've got the kind of team that could be in the conversation at least.
I think they're a 2 seed at the best, but I think a 2 seed's good for them. But I just look at their losses. I mean, they all 3 are on the road, but got blown out by Kansas, lost to Cincinnati by 9, and lost to TCU. That seems like it's going to be tough. But, you beat Kansas, you beat Houston back-to-back to go along with the Purdue win. They still got Texas Tech and at Arizona. The Big 12 is really good in basketball. We'll see. Sam, do you buy them as a legitimate national championship contender? Because when I was watching them, I'm like, oh, it's a good team. It's exciting. They got a good coach, but I didn't buy them as like an actual contender. I didn't think they were quite on that level. Do you feel like they are?
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like State's like a Elite Eight type of team, not a national title contending team.
That's kind of how I felt.
That would reflect a 2 seed.
That's kind of how I felt watching them. They're good, and I give them credits, but I felt like they're in a different weight class than Houston, like when you actually get down to it. I thought the first half was pretty poorly officiated. At one point, it was Iowa State in the double bonus, and Houston only had collected 3 fouls in their favor. And I was like, what the hell's going on here? And then at the end of the game, we talked about the Lady Vols getting screwed on a foul. I don't know how intently you were watching. I thought Houston got absolutely screwed with the kick ball call. They're up 8 with about 6 minutes left, and they have a steal. They're getting ready to have a run out for a layup, and the refs are like, no, kick ball. And then you watch the replay, and it was very clearly not a kick ball. And then
I don't know how that's not a reviewable play either.
It's dumb. It's dumb. If you're going to have replay. That's what I say. I hate I love instant replay. I'm not one of those purists that say to get rid of it, but I am one of those that say if we're going to have it, let's be able to review things we need to review. I don't like the technicalities at the end of games. Like, oh, we can challenge out of bounds, but sorry, we can't challenge whether or not the ball was kicked, even though it's the same thing as out of bounds. And the replay clearly shows it was a Texas Tech steal. Iowa State comes out of that timeout and hits a 3.
I wonder why you can't review that. Like, what's the logic behind that?
They probably just don't want. It's probably trying to keep Pandora's box closed. It's probably trying to keep the slippery slope from happening of just, hey, we're only reviewing out of bounds calls. That's it. We're not stopping for everything. I did like at one point during that game, though, the ref taunting a Houston player on an out of bounds call. The guy's trying to argue with him. He was like, hey, it's out of bounds. It's our way. And the ref just looked at him and said, well, challenge it if you want. He did get a little swirly finger. If you guys want to review it, go for it. I did appreciate that. But it was a fun game. On the wrong side of it. Houston's still tough as nails. I came out of that impressed with them, even in defeat. Kingston Fleming's guy's a stud.
Yeah, I don't know how we beat that team.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought watching. I was like, how did we beat them?
Yeah, they are really good.
We're the only team that's beat them at a neutral site or a Houston home game. Their only 3 losses are all on the road. A close one to Texas Tech, a close one to Iowa State,
yeah,
and then us.
Yeah, I was going to say they only got 2 besides us.
Yeah, both of them close road losses against really good teams. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how we beat them.
Just outplayed them.
Jalen Carey, I guess, came up big with 13 off the bench. Because it's not like, Gillespie was 5 of 16. Nate Ament was 1 of 8. It is one of those that you scratch your head and it's like, how did you actually survive this game?
Yeah, maybe we'll see him again.
You hit 23 of your 29 free throws compared to Houston hitting 8 of 11. So you beat them by 15 points on the free throw line. That's how you beat them.
Yeah, I do remember that. We actually hit our free throws that game.
Yeah, you didn't shoot. You shot 29% from 3 compared to Houston's 38%. It is one of those you look at the box score and you're pretty confused by it.
Yeah. I also had
they out-rebounded you offensive rebounds. Weird. Same amount of turnovers. You just got some fouls. Good for you. Go ahead. You had Syracuse too?
I also had Syracuse plus 19.5.
Oh.
They lost by 36.
I was going to say you could have doubled that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they got absolutely pummeled by the Duke Blue Devils last night.
Yeah, that's tough.
Duke is clearly, I think, one of those top teams. I think Duke and Michigan.
Is it safe to say that the top 4 is Michigan, Duke, Houston, and I don't know, Arizona's there too. I guess there's like 5 teams you could say.
I was going to say, I think there could be a little bit of debate on UConn and whoever. I guess I'd just take whoever comes out of the Big 12, like whoever you think is that best team, Arizona or Houston probably.
I was going to say Michigan, Duke, Houston, and Purdue were my 4.
Purdue? Really?
I don't know. Maybe that's a bad take.
They're in the mix too.
Yeah, maybe really it's just a threesome. Maybe I really is just confident in Michigan, Duke, and Houston. And then, we'll see. You say UConn. I got Florida just as good as UConn.
I think Florida is also at their best.
Yeah.
The thing is, they got 6 losses. They're not They're not the same as those top teams, but I do think at their best, they're as good as anybody.
I think if you just looked at from Christmas on, they're as good as those teams. Michigan did a lot of work before Christmas. We're blowing teams out that made them really, really look good, whereas Florida struggled. But now that when you get here, Florida to me is as good as them.
Yeah, it's setting up for a great tournament.
I am excited for postseason basketball on both levels. I think the NBA playoffs have a chance to be really, really good if guys can stay healthy. I know we always say that, and it feels like guys don't stay healthy. But if we can get some healthy guys in the NBA playoffs, I think it'll be really good. And I think the tournament has a chance to be really, really good as well. At least the Sweet 16 on. We might not have a lot of chaos early on because these top teams do seem to be really, really good.
I found myself watching more college basketball, I think, this season outside of Tennessee. I've been watching these good games when they're on. And normally I don't really do that until March. I don't get heavily invested in it, but I think it's because I've kept gambling.
Oh, good.
I need to.
Well, that was the intent. So the gambling was to make you care and watch the other sports. That's why they run all those damn advertisements.
I think I am becoming one of the victims that they talk about of the everyday addiction to not in a super bad way, just $5 at a time or whatever.
You're the casual gambler that you're kind of the sweet spot of you're the casual gambler. You'll put $5-10 here and there.
I am a little worried about it though, because I didn't used to have to do that. Used to, I could do it in football season and then I could take the rest of the year off. But now I find myself really kind of wanting to get in on these college basketball games.
But it keeps you in front of the TV and it keeps you watching, so they can show you more gambling ads.
Yeah, well, yeah. FanDuel last night had a big one as I'm watching the game. Your players, your props, your.
Just wait till Chinese basketball season starts.
I don't like.
I'm not going there.
I don't like the NBA showing me because when I watch the Hawks and you watch most of these local games on League Pass and stuff, it's on the FanDuel network, and it'll give you the live odds throughout the game. The money line now is plus 200, and this player prop is here, and it gives you the live updates throughout the game as they're hitting you over the head with all the commercials.
Well, for some reason, my bank cut me off from FanDuel.
Oh, nice.
They let me do other, DraftKings, VIP play and whatnot, but they won't let me do. They don't let me do FanDuel. So I don't. So I quit. I got off of there.
You didn't call the bank and be like, "Hey, it's okay."
No, I was just like, okay, well, I guess I can't do this anymore.
Interesting.
It'd be nice if they just cut me off all of them.
You can do that. You can sign up and they'll cut you off.
I don't want to.
You can sign up and put yourself on the no play list, and they won't let you play.
I do enjoy it.
I didn't watch any of Duke Syracuse. I didn't watch a second of that. I mean, that was Syracuse just got annihilated. They're hanging around, still in the quad one, and that's really all I'm rooting for. Is that's such a bad loss. That's one of the worst losses Rick Barnes has had at Tennessee. When I look at it, yeah. Because Barnes didn't have very many bad losses, at least ones that stand out to me, especially over the last 4 or 5 years, in terms of just bad non-conference losses. I don't feel like you've really dropped too many. I don't feel like you've dropped too many, just even in SEC play that left you scratching your head. There's a couple Vandy hitting the buzzer beater,
and
Missouri
then Missouri hitting the buzzer beater.
Yeah, both of those sucked
back to back.
Yeah, both of those sucked. But I don't know. The Syracuse one to me is just so gross.
It is. I mean, at least you can say it was on the road.
Yeah.
Coming off of a big tournament you traveled to.
Snowstorm. Maybe vibes were just off. I don't know.
Yeah.
But every time I see it, it just makes me mad.
It's an ugly loss, but it's not like the worst loss in the world. It's not as bad as Gonzaga's loss. That game that they lost.
That is true. That is true.
At least it's Syracuse. At least it's a name brand,
Tennessee has 2 more opportunities to have an equally bad loss. They got 2 more landmines on the schedule. Both of the quad 2 opportunities. Tomorrow against Oklahoma is one of those games. If Oklahoma is a lot worse resume-wise than I think they actually are at basketball.
Yeah, I think they've gotten better as a team. They're going to be kind of dangerous.
I don't disagree, but like it's still one of those that I look at. If you lose that, like it's still one of those that would be really, really bad. I don't expect to blow them out. It's not like the LSU game where it's just like show up, win, survive. Like Tennessee's gonna have to play to beat Oklahoma. But like if you lost to Oklahoma, as you're less than a month away from the tournament, that would be pretty sad for me, especially being at home. If this was at Oklahoma, I'd be really scared of this game.
Yeah.
But home, you got to win this one.
You got to win, and it's a no-win situation because even if you win, that's just what you're expected to do.
Right.
But the alternative is losing to you said it'd be a quad 2
Quad
team.
2, yep. They're 68th right now in the rankings.
Yeah, you have to beat Oklahoma. You have to just come out and take care of your business. I mean, that's all the game is. There's nothing to really gain from it, but there's a lot to lose.
Yep. Kind of like the Syracuse game, to be honest. I felt the same way. Syracuse is just like, hey, go in there and win. Just don't have a stupid loss. Now, I will say it's aged a little bit better. For a while they were teetering in the quad 2 and looking like they might be like in the hundreds, but they have kind of gotten their stuff together a little bit, at least somewhat respectable.
Yeah, they were 15-11 going into the game last night.
Yeah. They didn't have nothing for Duke.
I wish that I didn't hear that they had won recently, that like they'd been playing better. Because I had heard somewhere that they had, what you just said, I guess they'd put it together a little bit.
Well, maybe I said that because they'd beaten Cal and SMU back-to-back games.
Yeah,
they at least won 2 in a row.
I had it in the back of my head. 19.5. That's a big number.
The win over SMU was a solid one. I mean, that's a tournament team, right? SMU.
Are they?
I feel like maybe borderline. I don't know. They have a solid enough record in the ACC.
I don't know. I looked at it. 19.5. Wow, that's a big number. Not really, though.
I feel like I noticed that on Saturday, too. It seems like there's been a lot of big numbers, like from ranked teams. I feel like there's been some pretty big, heavy favorites. Like even tonight in the SEC, like Florida, they're obviously going to beat South Carolina.
Well, they were a big number over Kentucky.
Yeah, that was another one. That was
12.5,
13.5, whatever.
I juiced it up to 16.5, and that one worked out, but Syracuse didn't work so good.
I'd like to see how many conference games we've had, though, in the SEC in basketball in recent memory where the spread is 23.5. That feels huge tonight.
What game is that?
Florida hosting South Carolina.
Yeah.
And South Carolina is like the worst rebounding team in the country.
Really?
They suck.
They're terrible.
And Florida is one of those that pours it on. Like Florida overwhelms you. I mean, we've seen that firsthand in the last couple of years. They will pour it on down there in Gainesville and overwhelm you. That makes sense, Sam. I haven't watched any South Carolina basketball, but from a matchup standpoint, if they can't get a rebound, then it seems like they'd have a tough time against Florida.
That South Carolina team is ass. What was the game that like the first half they were down like 46-12 or something? They've had some real stinkers throughout the league play.
Do you think their men just hang their head whenever they see like Don Staley in the women's program?
Yeah,
do you think they're just embarrassed?
They should be ashamed.
You think they're just hide?
Yeah, they should be ashamed to be anywhere near Don Staley.
300th in the country in offensive rebound percentage and 218 in defensive rebounding percentage. They'll get out rebounded by 25 tonight.
Was Arkansas the game you're talking about? I think Arkansas beat them 108-74.
That's pretty terrible.
I imagine it was that one.
For some reason, I want to say it wasn't that one. I want to say it was another one.
Well, they lost A&M 92-69. I don't know.
They've had.
It might have been the first Florida game. Actually, they lost 94. They lost 95-48 to Florida the first go.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay,
it was that one because they were down at one point. It was like 41-11 or something ridiculous.
You know what? That spread doesn't look so big now, Sam. 23.5 doesn't look so big when I see 95-48.
Yeah, that was the game.
My God! All right, let's go to break. We'll talk some more sports. Tony Vitello in the news yesterday. Tennessee baseball. I got to say, this is a nice midweek gimmick that they're going to run out. Or a midweek, maybe gimmick's not the right word because gimmick implies kind of cheap. I don't think this is cheap. It's interesting what they're doing today. Has me very interested in a midweek game. We'll dive into that. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
Hey, it's Russell Smith here for ECR Total Landscapes. I had the ECR crew out to my house last year to remove multiple trees on my property, and I couldn't be more satisfied with the work they did. Not only did they cut down several trees that were too close to my house, they also grinded the stumps and cleaned up the work site, leaving my yard looking better than before. Take it from me. If you've got a dangerous, overgrown, or storm-damaged tree that's threatening your home, your car, or your family, don't risk it. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes for a free estimate. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. 865-384-2012. That's 865-384-2012. Your local tree cutting experts. These guys get the job done. Check out their website, ecrtotallandscapes.com.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
It's baseball season here in Knoxville. Pretty fired up to watch Blaine Brown get out there and do his Shohei Ohtani impression. Did you realize that? Did you realize that our stud hitter that came out and hit 3 home runs, did you realize he was pitching today?
Say what?
That's right. He's trying to pull a Shohei.
Why?
Because he's a pitcher. He's a dual threat type of guy.
I don't know, man. Playing both ways.
Playing both ways. Playing both ways in college, not nearly as rare as being able to do it at the professional level.
How many other guys have done it?
I mean, you've had a couple. I mean, the biggest one was a couple years ago, the Florida guy, right, Sam? That was the biggest guy, Caglione or whatever. Like, he was the biggest guy. He was a first-round pick. Now, he's not going to pitch at all in the pros, right? He's just going to play first in the pros.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, he did at college at a really high level. So, yeah, Blaine Brown's going to do it. Am I wrong? I mean, Tennessee hasn't really dabbled with this too much, though, right? In recent
players,
in recent memory, I know Todd Helton did it way back in the day and whatnot, but like we haven't really done it, at a big level under the Vitello regime.
I've never seen it.
Yeah,
who are we playing?
We
UNC Asheville
midweek.
UNC Asheville. UNC Asheville.
Well,
But like I said, it's a midweek game that you wouldn't really care much about. But to me, having Blaine Brown get out there and pitch does give me some interest and intrigue to watch early on. Typically in these midweek games, I just kind of check the scores.
Yeah.
Maybe watch. Maybe put an inning or two on just to see us bat. But like this one, I want to see us pitch. I don't usually waste time with that during the midweek games.
Yeah, it's this time of the year is tough baseball. I don't know. You're just playing these teams that are lifeless.
Does Blaine Brown pitching? Does the two-way aspect get you excited enough to pay attention today?
Well,
no. Doesn't sound like
I
it.
was gonna say not really, but there won't be anything else on TV other than some college basketball.
Well, this will be at 4:00, so this will be before then.
Oh, well, 4:00, I'm busy.
What the hell you do at 4:00?
I got a lot of things going on at 4:00.
Okay.
Yeah. 4:00's busy hour.
If you're going to watch him, tune in early because I would imagine this isn't like a deep outing for him. Maybe just one inning, maybe 2 innings. He'd be in that opener role that you'll see sometimes in Major League Baseball. Maybe they let him go through the lineup once. I'd be surprised if he pitched. I'd be shocked if he pitched more than 3 innings. I'd be surprised if he got to 3 innings. I would say that he gets 2 at most and maybe even just 1. But still something cool to see. Did you see the Tony Vitello interview yesterday? Tony Vitello has raised some red flags, I think, with some people in Major League Baseball. Some people with the Giants are kind of like, this is strange. This is really weird that we are getting set to, have the season, spring training, all these things, and you're still talking about Tennessee and the way you took the job. Did you see any of this yesterday?
No.
Well, he was in the dugout and, basically just confronts isn't the right word, but just randomly brings up his hiring process and asked, some Giants reporters, like, when did you hear I was taking the job? And it was a 3-minute answer. I got a minute of it here you can listen to. Here's Tony Vitello. You can kind of get an idea of the vibe of the interaction just by hearing this 1-minute clip.
When did you first think I was taking this job? Do you remember that far back?
Yeah, it was about 4 days before it actually happened, 5 days before.
Yeah, that's funny you say that because that was not reality, at all. I don't know if Buster would feel the same way, but that wasn't the case. Somebody decides they think they got the information. The final blow was about 4 days later. And the thing I'm just kind of having a conversation, therapy, if you will, from walking out of there. But I needed confirmation from the coaches that I worked with that helped boost my status, that they were okay with what was going to go on and they were going to be okay with their jobs. That staff had always been built as like next man up. And all of a sudden that was being threatened. So it was kind of hard to do something for yourself and your teammates get left behind. But yeah, it was not 4 days for what it's worth. That was not the case at all. If you would have seen me in my condo, you would have agreed. So, but anyway,
Why do you ask?
Because somebody tweeted it out. I don't know who told them. I wish I did. And, it might have changed the course of history if I would have known who did, to be honest with you.
That, to me, that last part where I cut it off was the most interesting thing to me.
Was Tony here?
What?
I heard Tony's voice for a minute.
Oh.
Was he here?
Yeah.
Just
funny.
now?
Hilarious. But
Sam left.
But Vitello saying that, if he would have known, it might have changed the course of history. I found that to be interesting. A lot of people took it as him missing Tennessee and maybe regretting his decision. I don't know if I take it that way as much as, to me, when I watch that and you kind of see the frustration in Tony and you kind of know a little bit about him and just the way he operates, and it almost seemed to me like he was trying to smoke out a rat.
it feels like he is a little paranoid about the Giants organization. The step up from Tennessee to the Giants is different, right? We know that the organizational structure, the competition, all of that is going to be unique. But I would say Vitello had a firm grasp on the Tennessee program while he was here, right? Like obviously he was the main guy, he was in charge of everything.
He was the king.
That's not the way it works in the pros, and it seems as if months later he is still mad that someone with the Giants is a leak, is a rat that he might not be able to trust. And I think he's frustrated and trying to figure that out.
Kind of random that he brought that up.
Yeah,
in,
very
February.
random. And I went through and I like to read the replies, and a lot of Giants fans are just like, coach, like, what are we doing here? Skip, are we going to have to hear about Tennessee forever? Like, move on. Like, let's focus on the Giants now. Hey, Tony, like one radio guy there's like, hey, Tony, we love you. You're doing a great job since you got here, man, but this is a miss. Like, time to tighten up, man. No more of this stuff. Like, so this is the first big misstep for Vitello with the Giants. It just seems so strange that he's still so worried about how it happened. Because I don't feel like, is anybody mad in Knoxville at this point? I don't think so.
That he's not the coach?
Or just the way it went down. I mean, they might be mad at like Danny White that he's not the coach or whatever.
Nobody's mad at Tony.
Right. They might be mad at Danny White and mad he's not the coach just overall, but Tony's still a king here, right? I mean, people are still going to roll the red carpet out.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a couple people that were just like, whatever. If you don't want to be a part of the Vols, you can't go away.
But even then, like, I don't think anybody's mad. They're like, oh, man, it leaked on the third Saturday in October. I remember being mad driving to Tuscaloosa.
So you think that's what he's upset about is the timing of the leak?
Well, I don't know if it's the timing anymore. I think at the time he was a little annoyed at the timing because he had talked about how he was going to go to the Alabama-Tennessee game. He was like going to get on a plane and fly down there, and how that went out the window whenever the news came out. It's like I think he was annoyed at the timing then. Now I just think he's annoyed that there is a leak, and he doesn't know who it is. And I think
there's always a leak in every organization.
I think he's a little paranoid.
I mean, what's he? I don't know what he'd be so worried about. There's always people talking. I mean, information getting out.
If he's worried about some reporter leaking information in the MLB, he's not cut out for the big leagues.
That's part of my thought too. Is like, this is a red flag. Not only that he's still worried about Tennessee and his perception or whatever, but just there's going to be stuff that gets talked to the reporters. Like there'll be players talking openly to reporters. Like, you didn't really have that in college, right? Where Christian Moore goes up there and struggles, or something happens in the locker room. You don't really have them going and talking about it to the media.
Not that he was like a dictator, like, telling the reporters what they can and can't report type of thing here in Knoxville, but like it did feel like he had more kind of control of the narrative, maybe a little bit more. And like the MLB, it's not just the Giants type of thing that you're covering. Like, you're an MLB reporter and you're having to go and, you're kind of stacking yourself up against all these other teams, whereas Tennessee, it's just Tennessee specific.
Well, like I said, he was a king here.
Yeah.
And college is different anyways. I mean, like, the way the Vols football program gets covered compared to the Titans is night and day different. And the Titans don't even have tough reporters. Like, compare that to like the Jets or Giants or Cowboys or, just any of these other big market teams. Yeah, the pros are just completely different. Everyone here in Knoxville that covers the team
likes the team,
or at least is directly impacted by the team. Like,
most of the reporters are fans of the team. Many of them.
They tried to hide it, really, maybe until we kind of embraced it. It feels like it became a little bit more acceptable. But like, even then, in college towns, it's not just here in Knoxville, pretty much in every college town, the people covering the team are impacted by the team. The economy is impacted by the team. Advertising is impacted by the team. You live in the community. You probably have roots in the community. Not many like reporters leave for other jobs. They just kind of stay here. That's not how it is with the pros. The pros, you bounce around different beats all the time, for the most part.
Yeah, it's a more of an unbiased approach.
Yeah.
Here, it's kind of the good old boy media club.
Sure. It was a really big chink in the armor, though, for Vitello. Like, he is a little thin-skinned, and I wonder how that's going to go, because
This isn't even something new, man. It's something from 4 months ago. What are you still mad about? What are you still upset about? What's going to happen when your team goes on a 4-game losing streak?
Well, we did know that would be the difference in him going to the pros. Like you're not a king anymore. You're just another manager.
What I just find interesting is that it feels like I think we all kind of thought that maybe Tennessee fans were going to be like, oh, let's follow Tony. Let's be the Giants people. And now it kind of feels like Tony's the one who's like clinging on to Tennessee.
It's probably weird for him too. Like I think the timing of just, Tennessee playing baseball this weekend, I'd say there's part of that kind of hurt.
Well, you can always come back, Tone. Anytime you want. Doors open.
I just think back to them losing that tournament game and him having that big rant about success and everything and not being able to kind of take that adversity, and makes me nervous for him. Hour 1 of the books. We'll kick off hour 2 with some headlines. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account from Citizens National Bank, offering extra benefits including bank travel. This September, experience the perfect fall getaway on the New England Rails and Sails Tour, or join CNB in October to chase the Northern Lights in Iceland. Get in on the fun by calling 865-429-7935.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Like, I didn't take very many journalism classes in college.
You're listening to Talk Sports.
I never wanted to be a journalist. My dream was always just to get these takes off. Just to be able to get on here and get these takes off recklessly. I don't need to be held to any type of ethical standard. No thanks.
Airing every day
from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
But the one thing I do remember were the different rules for public figures, right? When it came to slander, when it came to, like, the tabloids get, like, a bypass with celebrities because, they're public figures.
On 1340 WKGN.
That was like the whole Hulk Hogan's basis of his lawsuit was like,
Yeah, Hulk Hogan's a celebrity. Hulk Hogan's the one with the 10-inch penis. Terry Bollea, he's a real person. He's not a celebrity. He's got a 4-inch penis.
Well, it's not mine, because mine isn't that size. But we were discussing the length of Hulk Hogan's. I do not have a 10-inch penis. No, I do not.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
Hour number 2 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Drink the light, refreshing White Claw Hard Seltzer. Been a long-time supporter of Fan Run. If you support Fan Run yourself, drink some White Claw. Tweet it at us. Let us know. Show us some love. Please drink responsibly. Cody, Hour 2 headlines. Give me some news.
Thank you, John. The Miami Dolphins have released Tyreek Hill. He is done as a Dolphin.
Not surprising. After he blew his knee out, the Dolphins are trying to get out of salary cap hell. They're not very good. They don't really have a path to being good. To me, they are the clearest candidate to just absolutely tear down and tank this next year. Try to get a top pick, draft them a quarterback. Tyreek Hill's career moving forward is interesting to me because he's old in terms of wide receiver years, of course. He's coming off of an injury. It's not like he's big. Like, speed is his biggest attribute. I'm very curious to see how he responds and how he plays moving forward. Do you have a lot of confidence in him as still being a really good receiver?
No, he's a head case, but I mean, he's very talented at his best, but I don't have a lot of confidence in him doing anything else, really. Maybe one last ride in Kansas City
would be interesting. Sam, do you have confidence in Tyreek Hill moving forward?
Nah. Send him to the Ravens.
Bad news, Bubba. Do you have bad news for Tyreek Hill and the rest of his career?
Nah, he'll get at least one more shot somewhere.
I know that, but do you have confidence that he'll make the most of it?
I mean, I wouldn't say the most of it, but it won't be the worst ending to a career, knock on wood.
Okay.
I don't want him on my fantasy team.
The Chiefs would be poetic.
But you took Justin Tucker?
That is true. You did draft Justin Tucker.
That was a joke.
Was that this year you drafted Justin Tucker?
Yeah, he wasn't going to be on a team.
Turns out the joke was on you. The bad karma you brought on your team. Do you think that's why you finished in last place?
No, I don't.
You gotta draft locker room guys in fantasy.
It is true.
Too.
Yeah,
and your team was awful. One of the worst fantasy teams I've ever seen.
Well,
for a self-proclaimed fantasy expert, you drafted one of the worst teams I've ever seen.
It was not one of the worst teams.
But his other leagues.
It's always the other leagues. She goes to a different school. Trust me.
I mean, I can show you the playoff results.
I can show you a picture of her.
Do you want to see? I'm not just
one of the worst teams I've ever seen.
Lying. I mean,
one of the worst drafts I've ever seen.
I mean, you say that, but like I was on the wrong end of a lot of really close losses. Like, it comes down to how you do in those one-score games. Really close losses.
I don't know if that's
a lot of 1-8,
like 30.
A lot of 118 to 116s, 129 to 128.
A lot of 94s to 97s.
A few of those, yeah.
It does make you wonder, though, about about drafting Justin Tucker.
Cody's right. We were the ones that were wrong to not pick 3 Eagles in a row, basically, to start off his draft.
It was 2 Eagles, but it did not turn out well. You're right, Sam. Saquon Barkley and A.J. Brown, both big underperformers this year. I will not do it again. I probably won't draft any Eagles again, ever, honestly. Robert Duvall, the legendary actor who starred in The Godfather, Apocalypse Now, and To Kill a Mockingbird, dead at 95. He lived a long, prosperous life. Used to be my favorite actor. There was a time when Robert Duvall was my favorite actor. Because when I was a kid, I watched that Secondhand Lines movie.
Yeah.
And
then you watch Days of Thunder. And you're like, oh, my God, I love this guy.
Yep, I love Days of Thunder. So I was like, yeah, Robert Duvall, that's my favorite actor. And then I discovered
what an answer for a 8-year-old kid. Who's your favorite actor?
Robert Duvall.
I love Robert Duvall.
And that was before I ever even saw The Godfather. But Duvall, one of the great ones. He was one of the last of a dying breed of the method actors, the old school guys.
Was he a method actor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sure was.
Are you sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
It's like he lived as a pit chief for a while, like before Days of Thunder.
I don't know about that.
Do you know what method actor is?
It's a guy who puts himself in the role.
Like when
lives the role.
When Daniel Day-Lewis was going to be like in Last of the Mohicans, like he went out and lived in like a little cabin, like out in the woods.
Okay. When he was Lincoln,
he lived in a cabin and made everybody call him.
He couldn't be the president.
Well, he made everybody call him president. Like he acted as if he was the president for like on and off the set for like a year leading up to the movie.
Robert Duvall was a method actor.
I don't take him as a method actor. I've never heard of him.
Google it.
I will. I loved him in Gone in 60 Seconds. I think that was the first thing I really liked him in.
I don't know if I ever saw that one.
You ever saw Gone in 60 Seconds? I thought that would have been right down your alley as a kid.
I started to watch it one time, but I could only make it a minute.
Let's see. Was he a method actor? This is just the AI overview right off the top.
Mm-hmm.
He is renowned for his hyper-realistic, understated, and truthful acting style rather than formal method acting techniques. So,
okay, well, that's a roundabout way of kind of
saying. No, it says rather than formal method acting.
Okay, well, that's
techniques.
AI overview.
It is.
The
AI
reason
overview.
I said he's a method actor is because yesterday on the drive, Christopher Gabriel said he was a method actor.
I've never heard that.
I'm just repeating what he said.
I've never heard that about him. I think Christopher Gabriel might be wrong, and maybe he doesn't know what method acting means.
Okay. Well, I'm going to blame it on him. Because
like there's literally like in the avclub.com, unlike many of his Godfather counterparts, Duvall was not a method actor.
Okay.
I just follow the script, one scene to the next.
Well, he
is the opposite of a method actor. He sounds like he despises method actors. So I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming Christopher Gabriel for... Because I'm sure he said
I wanted to go ahead and pull out.
Yeah, I'm sure he said it with a lot of confidence and convinced you that it was the truth. But it is not the truth. Duvall, not a method actor.
Yeah, well, so much for that. But he was a great actor.
He was.
One of my all-time favorites.
I enjoyed seeing him on the screen every time. Like that's the highest compliment I could pay most of these actors is like, do I enjoy seeing you on the screen? And pretty much any movie he was in, if he was there, I was like, I like seeing him.
I loved him.
Except Four Christmases. He was a little bit too much of a jerk in Four Christmases.
I did love Days of Thunder. I mean, him as the crew chief that's a good movie to go back and watch now that it's NASCAR season.
Honestly, the movie kind of stunk, but him as Will Ferrell's dad and Kicking and Screaming, I thought he was really good in that one too.
I remember that one. He was in a lot of big movies.
Boo Radley. I mean, To Kill a Mockingbird. I mean, you can't. The highest compliment you can pay somebody is to basically say that their craft could not be the same without them. And he is in enough iconic movies that you really can't tell the story of movies without mentioning him or his movies.
I mean, The Godfather.
That's what I'm saying. Like, like To Kill a Mockingbird way back in the day. I mean, all those things. Apocalypse Now. I mean, he's in some classics.
I do love his role in The Godfather too, as just the consigliere. Tom. Great.
95 years old, life, a good life lived.
R.I.P. to a good one. Well, another big celebrity death. Reverend Jesse Jackson has died at 84.
Yesterday?
I don't know if it was yesterday or this morning. It may have been this morning.
Oh, really? I didn't see this.
Yeah. The Reverend Jesse Jackson, civil rights pioneer and Baptist minister who twice ran for president, you may remember, has died, according to his family.
Okay.
Died peacefully with his loved ones at his side. His official cause of death has not yet been released. But if it was peaceful, then I doubt it was, anything too aggressive.
Died at 84, yep.
He had been hospitalized after living over a decade with a progressive supranuclear palsy, some sort of disease that impacts your ability to walk and swallow and has dangerous complications. But yeah, Jesse Jackson, that's a big name. New college basketball AP poll came out yesterday. Vols not ranked, despite winning 2 last week.
That's all right.
Alabama ranked at 25th, however. And we're just behind them and Wisconsin, who I guess they got a good win over, was that Michigan State?
I got no problem with us not being in the top 25. It's just a little annoyance for me whenever I go to sort scores and look for us. I have to go and sort through SEC versus the default top 25. It was nice being able just to have us pop up for that. But now I got to go SEC instead of top 25 because we're not there.
Auburn coach and VFL, Alex Golish, breaks down handling boosters while chasing a national title with On3. He's talking about these people that want to be involved with their money and their decisions and everything.
Are they chasing a national championship?
I don't know. That's what On3 said. I mean, everybody's chasing a national championship, I guess.
I guess. They'd probably say the same thing if they interviewed Josh Heupel and he talked about chasing a national championship. They'd probably say, really? Tennessee chasing a national championship?
Golish says, are there people involved in helping fund this operation? Hell yeah. And you need those people. But it's about also being very real with them, having real, honest conversations. They have a right to know what you're spending money on, but you have to be really careful. If you're going to spend money and then they want to be involved in decision-making, then we're good. We don't need your money. If you're upfront and honest from the beginning, you've got a chance. So he's talking about these big money people that want to give money, but they want to be involved in decision making,
like the Haslams back in the day.
Yeah, he says you gotta kind of draw the line with these people.
Sure,
just because you got money, yeah, you have a right to know what it's being spent on, but you're not going to tell us how to spend it. Basically,
did you see LSU yesterday post their jersey sponsor?
No. The new patches coming this year?
Yep, they posted a patch, Woodside Energy. I don't necessarily know what that company is. I assume it's
an energy company.
Yeah, I assume it's a local company with ties to LSU, but that's what they're going for, Woodside Energy.
All right.
You tell me, do you think it looks gross? Looks good? Can you live with it?
I'm not a fan of the jersey patches. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, me neither.
I do not.
I don't usually care about this stuff, but that does look kind of tacky.
I'm not a fan at all, but I get that that's where we're headed. I mean, we'll have one of our own pretty soon. And in other news, Jeffrey Epstein may have had a collection of highly poisonous plants known to produce a drug that blocks free will in its victims, according to newly discovered emails in the latest document dump of the Epstein files. A collection of highly poisonous plants.
It just gets worse and worse.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I think for a long time with the Epstein stuff, it seemed like 16, 17-year-old girls, like not legal in all the states, but like not illegal in every state. There's a little gray area, but I think it's like, I think that's where maybe I started with this, and then it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
They were eating the children.
Yeah, at this point, I wouldn't put it past them.
I mean, it kind of started with like you didn't know. Like some people are like, "Oh, is it?" Not that it wasn't a big deal, but it was kind of like it may be overblown. And like you hear all these names, and you're like Oprah, Tom Hanks, all the Clintons, and you're like, "Oh, surely not like that." But now, the more you see, I think a lot more has come to light about how big of an operation it really was.
Does seem like other countries are taking it way more seriously. They are doing a better job of ostracizing and punishing the people that are linked to it in other countries than we are in America.
So speaking of Epstein, the Michael Jordan situation.
Oh, come on.
Bubba the Love Sponge has come out, and he also thinks that it was just Michael Jordan helping the kick it ice out of his
Going
shirt.
back and watching that, I think he's suffering from a really bad angle. I think he was like grabbing the kid's shirt.
I do think if there was ice and he was trying to help him get it out, because I feel like the kid's lower body part would be lower on down.
Then what was on his leg? Why grab his leg? I see all the Jordan stands talk about the ice. It's wet. Okay, so what? What do you mean? Why is he touching the little kid's thigh, the back of his thigh?
I also saw a different angle this morning of like him just standing on the stage and Michael Jordan was behind him and he started talking. And someone's tweet was like, "This kid's head is on a swivel when he hears Michael Jordan's voice." Like he looked concerned whenever he heard Michael Jordan, and he turned around and he was like, "Oh God, that's him."
Yeah, I hear the Jordan stands talk about the ice in the shirt. That's fine. Why is he rubbing his leg?
He wasn't rubbing his leg.
Why does he not? Whenever I've seen somebody with ice in their shirt, you know what I do? I grab the shirt and shake it. I don't pinch his butt four times. I grab the shirt.
He was grabbing the shirt. And
he didn't grab the shirt one time.
I think you need to watch it again.
Show me where he shook the shirt.
I think it's a very unfortunate angle where it looks like he's pinching the kid's butt.
This is how monsters get covered up for so long.
Why would Michael Jordan? Come on.
Exactly. Why would Oprah do this? Why would Tom Hanks do this?
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
He was.
You think Puff Daddy has to do this?
I really don't think he was grabbing the kid's butt. I think the angle is kind of looking down. It's not a good angle. I think he was grabbing at the shirt.
Anybody that's ever had ice in their shirt, here's how you get it out.
Go watch the video again.
Here's how you get it out.
Here's
how you get it out. You shake it.
Yeah, you shake the bottom of the shirt. Exactly what you just did.
You don't grab and pinch.
Because I think you need to help John get the ice out of his shirt.
I don't think. Go watch the video again.
You shake.
I think this is blown way out of proportion.
You don't grab and pinch.
This thing with Jordan.
It's disgusting. And you guys all covering it up is disgusting too.
I know we're on hyper alert because of the Epstein files.
Because we just watched Jordan grope this kid 4 times.
I don't think that's what happened. Go watch the video.
We're on hyper alert. Well, hold on. Let's see the different angles. Was the kid asking for it? Is he friends with Jordan?
Why would Michael Jordan be doing that? I don't think that's what he was doing. It doesn't make sense.
I'll tell you what doesn't make sense.
On national TV during the victory celebration.
He knew it was NASCAR. He knew nobody was really paying attention. And if you really want to dissect the angles, Michael Jordan looks around a couple times to see if anybody's watching him. If you really want to break down the film, go back and watch that.
Break. You're such an anti-Jordan. You're anti-Jordan. You're pro LeBron.
I said the same stuff about
your
Kevin
stance.
Spacey, and look how that turned out.
Would you be willing to throw away every pair of Jordans you own because of this video?
Yeah, I stand with the victims. If you
There's no way the kid's caked up that much.
You've got a history, pervert.
What the hell?
You've got a history of being anti-Jordan. We've all heard it for years and years. I think
you've had a history of being pro-Jordan.
You're running with this narrative,
and I think you're defending him. You're
trying to cancel a good American man.
It's the reverse card. You're doing this. You're doing the same thing.
He's a good American. He's one of the great Americans of all time. There's no way he's grabbing a 6-year-old's butt on national TV.
Watch the video. He looks to the left.
He
looks to the left. He looks to the right. He checks around to see if anybody's watching him.
No, absolutely not.
He does. The ice on the shirt thing is such a crazy defense. Anybody that's had ice in their shirt, all you gotta do is shake it. You don't have to. They said he was trying to grab him. Here's how crazy people are about Michael Jordan. They said he was trying to grab the ice and break it up to help it get out of the shirt. That's what they were saying. He grabbed it 4 times because he was trying to squeeze the ice, not the ass, ice to break it up.
Even if the ice thing is not true or whatever, whether it's ice or not, I think when you watch the video, it looks more like he's grabbing at the shirt, though, for some reason. It looks to me like he's tugging a little bit at the bottom of the shirt.
Why does he have to scratch his thigh?
Yeah, he grabs his thigh
that's
after it.
One movement at the end where he just kind of, I don't know what that was, but.
We'll put a yellow flag for the thigh, but
The
Right.
saddest part is the kid has his hand back there trying to keep Michael Jordan away from him. If you look here, look, he's trying to block him. First of all, here's Jordan looking right to left. Let me see if anybody's watching me.
If he
Anybody
was that
watching?
uncomfortable,
That's
he'd
not
move.
what
Look at this
he's
kid.
doing.
The kid puts his hand back there trying to knock it off. Like,
Look,
get
he's
away from
grabbing
me.
at the shirt, though. Is he
Oh,
not?
well, that's the shirt?
Now, I don't know what he's doing there at the end.
When he's trying to go up underneath his shorts?
I don't know what that was about at the end.
Yeah, get the hell out of here. Creep.
I don't know what that was at the end.
Creep.
The end when he grabs at the shorts maybe is a little weird. I don't know what that
The
was.
kid has no interest in playing along with this. The kid's not interested. The kid doesn't like Michael Jordan. I think we can agree on that.
Look what I just sent you, John, on Twitter. This is the video of the kid getting traumatized by Michael Jordan's voice. He turns around. He's just like, oh, God.
That's a narrative,
MJ.
Sam. That's a narrative.
You guys are trying to cancel one of the great basketball players.
One of the
who's ever
greatest
lived.
owners in racing of all time.
He's a good man by all accounts. I mean, what?
Oh, man, there is PTSD in those. Oh, that's
Look
sad.
at those eyes. He looks
that's sad.
terrified.
What has Michael Jordan ever done that would make you think he's a bad person?
I just watched him rub down a little kid on TV.
Arguably.
Even you said, I don't really understand the leg thing.
It's debatable whether or not.
I don't
that's
really
an issue.
understand the leg thing.
Well, I
there.
would need to know, maybe he'll come out and say something about this. Can we get can we have a press conference or
The
something?
silence is deafening from both Michael Jordan and Kevin Durant. We need answers from both of those guys. Sam, send us a break. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio. We'll talk some Tennessee football coming up next.
The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account from Citizens National Bank, offering extra benefits including bank travel. This September, experience the perfect fall getaway on the New England Rails and Sails Tour, or join CNB in October to chase the Northern Lights in Iceland. Get in on the fun by calling 865-429-7935.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Surfside is made with vodka, real tea, and real juice, and has only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right. No bubbles, no troubles. That's why Surfside was named the 2025 Spirit Brand of the Year by MarketWatch. Their variety packs come with options: iced tea, lemonade, or green tea. Find your flavor by trying them all. Surfside. Sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older to enjoy. Party smart.
My name is Cupid Valentino. Can y'all dig that?
Chris Lowe went on radio in Nashville yesterday and said, Cody, that he has heard from more people that it's unlikely Joey Aguilar is going to win his case.
Chris Lowe
said it was more likely than not.
How would he know
that he was that the case was trending away from Joey Aguilar?
How would he know that? Is he friends with this judge?
He said he was just talking to lawyers, talking to people inside the biz. Austin Price from VolQuest last night said going into it on Friday, he thought it was a 90-10 proposition that Joey Aguilar would win.
Isn't it solely up to this judge?
Yes.
So I don't understand how you would have a lean one way or another.
Well, just by watching it play out, essentially.
Watching the way that the court session went,
yeah,
you mean?
Yeah, and just listening to the lawyers and listening to the way the judge was acting and whatnot. It's still your overall point is right that it comes down to what the judge decides. So like, there's no sources here. It's not multiple people knowing anything. I doubt the judge is relaying to people. It's just people watching it play out and getting a vibe of it. Austin Price went from calling it a 90-10 proposition to calling it a coin flip last night.
Yeah, it's people making a guess.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which, Chris Lowe is a very respected, and so is Austin Price. These guys know what they're doing. They're great reporters. But I just don't see how you could really. I don't see how you could say, what'd you say, 90-10?
That's what Austin Price had said going into it. That he thought Joey was going to win 90. He was 90% confident going into Friday.
And now he's at 50.
And then he came down. Yeah, said that basically it was everyone is kind of echoing the same thing we said, though, whenever we watched it.
Just by the way that it proceeded, it seemed to favor the NCAA a little more.
It seemed as if the NCAA had won the day in court. It seemed as if Joey's lawyer did not cover himself in glory. It seemed as if the judge, maybe the NCAA did some good mind tricks on him by saying that they knew that everybody in that courtroom bled orange, and maybe he's going out of his way to overcompensate now to look like he is not a biased judge rooting for the hometown team, that he actually is trying to look at this from an unbiased perspective.
Well, I don't know how well that's going to play.
And Chris Lowe went on and said himself, whatever happens, and I mean this sincerely, I don't know Judge Haggerty personally, but in watching and listening and reading, it's very clear that he is not trying to be, and there were some jokes about it, even the NCAA lawyer said he's a Vols fan, the guy that was defending the NCAA, there were some jokes made, but it was very clear that Judge Haggerty was not going to be portrayed as this orange and white pom-pom shaking judge. He's not just going to rubber stamp it and say, oh, yeah,
but
let's do
this. Maybe that's a good thing that when he ultimately rules for Tennessee. Maybe that narrative, maybe that's developing to keep him from looking that way.
Does that narrative matter?
The old not double reverse, but what do they call it? Chess? Something. I don't know.
Chess?
It's like you think I'm going to do one thing, and then I do the other thing because you thought I was going to do that thing.
A misdirection?
No. It's It's a lot dumber than that.
A play action?
No.
You thought I was going to hand it off, but actually I'm throwing the ball?
A swindle?
No, there's
No,
a
it's
word.
the old chess thing.
Yeah, the old chess thing.
There's a word for it.
You
but
thought I was going to move my piece here, but I'm actually going to move it here.
There's a word for it.
He's like
What's
little
the
fat
word?
Thurman Merman playing checkers in Bad Santa, where he keeps moving it but pulling it back, moving it, pulling it back, moving it, pulling it back, and then all of a sudden triple jump. I get it. I understand.
There's a term for it, but I can't remember it.
I hear you. I just don't know. Does that narrative matter to any? Maybe it matters to the judge, and maybe that's something we have to consider. Is that the judge doesn't want to be viewed, as Chris Lowe said, a pom pom shaking Tennessee fan. So maybe it does matter to him to make it seem as if he was weighing that heavily, weighing the options, asking and doing a real unbiased courtroom proceeding.
Yeah, it probably matters in the legal circles.
Down in Mississippi, it didn't. Down in
No.
Mississippi, it seemed like that judge was like, hey, I love the Rebels, and I love Trinidad Chambliss. He's a good kid. We're giving him another year of eligibility. Who's with me? Let's go to the Grove, as you said.
Good for them, yeah.
It seemed as if he was going to use that moment to raise his profile in town as the judge that helped Trinidad Chambliss come back and win the Heisman.
Good for him. I wish our guy could do the same.
Sam, Bubba, did you have any takes from Chris Lowe coming out and saying this about the Joey Aguilar case?
Yeah, it got me sad. I trust Chris Lowe a lot.
I've always been a snob for Staub.
Okay. Cut Bubba's mic off the rest of the day. Are you looking for reverse psychology? Jason writes in reverse psychology.
Yep, that was it. That was it.
The old chess move.
The old reverse psychology. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I was thinking of. But there's another level.
That feels like a bad use of reverse psychology.
There's another level to reverse psychology.
Reverse psychology is when you're trying to get somebody to do something for you. This judge doesn't have to have anybody do anything for him.
There's another level to it where you go back to the original thing.
Reverse psychology would be like, where I'm
It's
like, oh,
what-
Cody, I'd really hate it if you gave me a chicken sandwich.
like when
It
we're
would make me
playing-
so mad if you gave me a chicken sandwich. I would be so disgusted by it.
It's like when we're playing rock, paper, scissors, and I go paper the first time, and then I go paper the second time, and then the third time I go rock. You know, that's
Wouldn't it be going paper?
Well, that would be.
In your scenario, you said you think you're going to trick,
Well,
but you
that's
go
a
back to the
double
original.
reverse. That's a double reverse psychology.
I feel like you just go paper a third time. And
sometimes
in your example,
Well,
going
and-
paper a third time would be smarter because I would be thinking there's no way he's going paper a third time, is there?
But then if you think that, what if I'm thinking the next thing and then you try to outthink me on that thing?
Yeah.
And you think, well, he's probably thinking that I'm thinking this. So
then
actually
you went
he's
rock
going to do this.
because you thought I would go scissors.
But
Okay.
then you might take it a step further and think, well, he probably thinks that I'm thinking that.
Yeah.
And then he thinks that I think this.
That is the key of being one step ahead.
So sometimes you got to just randomize it
Yeah.
just to,
the
completely.
best strategy is to have no strategy.
Yeah. Sometimes.
When I play Rochambeau, I just look in the other person's eyes.
Yeah.
And I can
Sometimes
see
you
what
just-
they're going to
sometimes
pick.
it's about feel.
You
know?
would call it Rochambeau.
I don't. I call it paper, rock, scissors.
Sometimes it's about feel.
Some of these losers call it rock, paper, scissors,
We're
and that drives me
talking
crazy.
rock, we're talking paper, and then I hit you with a boom.
Yeah.
And then that comes out of nowhere, those scissors.
Paper, rock, scissors sounds so much better than rock, paper, scissors. It does.
It's always been rock, paper,
It
scissors.
does drive me crazy that people call it rock, paper,
That's what it
scissors.
is. It's rock, paper, scissors.
Paper, rock, scissors sounds so much better.
No, it doesn't. How about scissors, paper, rock?
That sounds dumb too.
Scissors, rock, paper.
Dumb.
Such a fun game, though, that
You
we
say
came up
paper,
with.
rock, scissors, shoot?
I don't shoot.
I shoot. I'm a shooter.
I go on 3.
So you start off with paper and then rock and then scissors.
No, you just hit rock 3 times. You don't actually act them out when you're saying it. You just go rock, rock, rock. You don't go rock, paper, scissors. You don't do that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't.
The hell are you? Cut Bubba's mic off. The guy is just here to. He's just here to make me mad. Like what the hell is he doing today? Bubba thinks we act out when you hit it, rock, paper. No, you just say
It's
rock, paper,
method
scissors.
acting for rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, that is method acting in rock, paper, scissors. But no, I'm not a shoot guy.
You want to play?
You seem like a shoot guy.
I'm a shoot guy.
Yeah, you would be.
Yeah, I'm a shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
When
That's how I learned.
When you're sitting there hiding behind a wall and you're getting ready to do something, it's like, hey, we're going on 3. You go on 3. You don't go on 3 plus 1. You don't go on 4. You go on 3.
It's just how I learned. Well, there's also a 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah. No, you go on 3. No one says go on go. They say go on 3.
We always count it down backwards, actually. 3, 2, 1, go.
Huh?
You never heard that? Like if it's a race, like if you're in a drag race.
Yeah.
3, 2,
yeah.
1.
Yeah, but I'm talking about with your friends whenever you're getting ready to go do something. You say we go on 3.
What if we're drag racing?
I just go on the flag drops there because I only drag race out the streets, Fast and Furious style. They just go at the drop of a flag. They get a sexy girl out there, usually with her bra. They take her bra and they treat it like a flag, and she drops it. That's how I street race.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I'll play with you,
Right,
Michael Jordan style.
What? That's inappropriate.
Oh, is it? Because you told me it was fun. You told me he did nothing wrong.
To make those jokes,
I'm going to rub you like Michael Jordan rubbed that kid.
All right.
We're not going on shoot. No.
So what? Okay, well, let's establish. So we're going
paper,
boom,
rock,
boom,
scissors.
boom.
You go on scissors.
So the third hit to the hand is the
you
move.
go on 3.
Okay, what's on the line here? Best 2 out of 3, of course.
Sure.
And what's on the line?
What's on the line?
Sam's
on his phone. Bubba don't care.
I got to make some trivia here.
They don't give a damn. Sam's been caught flat-footed by trivia.
Okay, first in trivia is on the line.
Getting to go first?
Yeah.
Why the hell is that? I won last week. I get to go first.
Well, it's a perfectly good.
Why are you trying to? Why are you trying to steal going from first for me?
Because it's a perfectly good.
If I win, you admit that you cheated and you get an asterisk and you lose the one from 3 weeks ago.
How about the winner gets 1 bonus point?
No, no,
that's good.
I want you to admit that you cheated by having your phone out in the tiebreaker and vacate the victory.
For last week?
No, 3. You lost last week. I'm talking about 3 weeks ago when you're on your phone.
I already admitted I pulled the calculator app.
And I want you to say it was cheating because you've been trying to.
I didn't use it, though.
You tried to. You attempted to cheat.
I attempted to use it. I've already admitted that.
But I want you to say what it was. You were cheating.
I didn't consider it to be cheating.
That's the problem. That's what's on the line here.
How about 1 bonus point today?
No, cheating.
Winner
admitting
gets 1
that you
bonus
cheated.
Point. Okay, I'll admit that I cheated, and also, how about 1 bonus point? I think that's cool for the winner today.
So wait, you admitted that you cheated?
Yes, if that's what you need to hear.
So you vacated the victory?
Sure. If that's what you need to hear.
It is a little bit what I need to hear because it's a real red flag.
Let's do 1 bonus point today. Winner gets 1 bonus point in trivia. So you start with a 1-0 lead.
I would rather do. How about this? Try this one on for size. Winner gets to go twice in a row.
Okay, so like the first 2 questions.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
That way, potentially, you could get the 2 categories you wanted.
You could get up to 6-0.
Well, the other person's still going to get the same amount of questions, but you just get basically you get to draft before them. Does that make sense?
I don't know. It's confusing.
You just get to go twice in a row.
But when you get 1 extra turn if you're going twice?
Well, no. Then the next person will go twice in a row later on in the game.
Oh,
is that not good? Does that not make sense? You're not following along.
No, I hear you.
Like the idea is that if you had 2 categories you really wanted, you'd get to.
Yeah. What about just an extra turn?
That's too much.
All right, we'll do it your way.
Would an extra point just be better?
I just like 1 extra.
Y'all the ones playing.
I mean, I think an extra point is just too big of an advantage.
Are you saying a singular point?
I think getting out to a 6-0 lead would be a bigger
I think
advantage.
an extra question is more of an advantage.
Well, no, you don't get an extra question. You just get to draft first.
No, but if you get up 6-0, you do change the whole landscape of the game.
But the other person still gets his 7 questions, but just the 2 best questions might be off the board. Like, say, for example, it's like, hey, NFL trivia and college football trivia, and then like 3 science things. If I got to go first, I could do the 2 sports ones first, and then he'd be left with the other things.
I like it, but I would argue that that's a bigger advantage than just a 1-point lead.
Oh, I disagree.
All right, we'll do it your way. That's fine.
1 extra point. I mean,
that's fine.
That's the difference maker. That changes from 3 to
6-0 is a difference maker because it changes the whole. Then you
the
start
ability
going
to remove a question or result.
Ooh, a skip. You get to throw a question out.
I like that.
And just like that, Bubba, you completely redeemed yourself.
I like that. Winner gets 1 skip.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on board with that.
So you skip and then immediately get your next question. Right?
Yeah,
yeah,
you
that's
can just
easy.
throw a question out.
Yeah, that's easy. I like that.
Good job by you, Bubba.
All right. 2 out of 3.
We'll do it when we come back from break. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go. Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. I'm happy to announce that our free stump grinding promotion for Fan Run Radio listeners is now extended to March 31st, 2026. If you've got trees in your yard that need to come down before they fall on your home, don't risk it. Call ECR Total Landscapes and mention you heard our ad on Fan Run Radio, and we'll get rid of that problem tree for you and grind those stumps for free. Call us at 865-384-2012 or check us out online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
As veterans, we're no strangers to helping others.
That's what we were taught, service before self.
But we do have one question for the veterans listening.
When was the last time you reached out for help?
If you or someone you know needs resources, whether it's for stress, finances, employment, or mental health, don't wait. Reach out.
Find more information at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
You want to go on shoot? You want to go on shoot?
I prefer shoot.
That's fine. We'll go on shoot. It seems as if everybody else goes on shoot.
Lame. So boom, 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 boom.
1, 2, 3, go. I just grew up going on 3, but whatever.
All right. This is big.
No funny business.
Get that palm warmed up. No funny business. We have to be in lockstep with our rhythm.
Yeah. Paper. Don't go too fast. Paper, rock. Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Paper.
Wait.
God.
Best 2 out of 3, right?
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Ready?
Obviously.
All right.
Paper, rock, scissors, shoot. I went scissors. He went paper. 1-0.
All right.
How you going to respond here now, Cody?
It's a good question. What will I do? All right.
Paper, rock, scissors, shoot. Sweep. 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 Sweep.
I thought Cody had paper over there.
He had scissors. I got rock.
He was trying.
Bring it over. Bring it over here, Michael Jordan. Let me smash that up.
2-0.
2-0.
That's 3 out of 5?
Nope.
I didn't know which one I was going to pick. I didn't know which one. I went scissors last second. Well, that's tough. Now you get a free skip.
And I got you to admit you cheated in trivia a couple weeks ago. That was nice. That was big. That was a big win for me.
Yeah, I just if you needed that,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
everybody knows I won. I mean,
No.
It's like when Michigan won that national title. Everybody knows they were cheating, but they won it.
Everyone looks at them as disgraced cheaters too.
It's like when Louisville won the national championship in basketball. Everybody knows they cheated, but they won it.
I do pride myself on being a pretty good rock, paper, scissors player.
I think it's just luck of the draw usually.
I don't think so.
You think
I know
there's
it's
strategy involved?
I know it's easy for me to say since I'm a 2-0 champion, but I have always prided myself on being pretty good at it. I definitely have a winning percentage in the 60s or 70s, growing up.
I got nervous on the second round because I was down 1-0.
You were second guessing yourself, and I knew exactly where you were going. I said, this guy's going.
I don't know how you knew because I didn't know.
This guy's going with scissors.
I didn't know what I was going for.
This guy wants to go with scissors.
You read my mind.
Got it. Perfect.
No, good game.
Thanks.
Now I will be at a disadvantage today on trivia.
So I get an extra point and I get to throw a question out?
No. Just the skip.
Interesting. Second in college football. Today is the first day we can hear something about Joey Aguilar. If you were a gambling man and they were offering odds for you over on one of the apps, how would you set the odds on what day we find out? Would today be the favorites? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or other for next week?
I'd say today.
Today's the favorite?
I think today we probably get an answer.
Sam, you're shaking your head yes? You think today's the favorite as well?
Kind of feel like it.
If I was a gambling man like Bob Seger, rambling, gambling man. Do you know Glenn Fry sang backup vocals on that?
It does make me wonder. The guy from out in the warehouse?
No, from the Eagles. Rambling man.
I feel like it's a pretty cut and dry decision on what you're going to do if you're the judge and you're trying to decide on Joey Aguilar's fate.
Do the right thing, Judge, if you're listening. What if the judge was listening? What if he's a fan of the show? What if we could sway the judge? You never know. He might be. I mean, if he's a local community member.
It would be interesting to be in his shoes because you probably didn't really ever think that you would be making such a big decision when it comes to the landscape of college athletics. I'm sure he's like, hey, I might have to see I don't know what type of judge he is, or if they have different judges for, like, does this guy have to sit over murder cases too? Like, is he looking over that type of proceeding as well?
Yeah, it's a good question.
That is a good question. I'll see if I can get the law dog on the line to find out.
Do different things? That is a good question because there's different types of lawyers.
Right.
Like some people just handle civil cases. Some people handle criminal. Some people are a defense attorney or a prosecuting attorney. Are different. I'm assuming probably different judges do different things, but I don't know. That's a really good question. I've never known that. Is a judge just a judge?
I feel like they would just be a judge.
Like they handle anything?
I would say they're just, because in my mind, it's like, hey, can you look at the facts? And a lot of times, like the jury is making a decision on like murder cases. The judge doesn't happen to necessarily make a decision on that other than like
judge handles like sentencing.
The sentencing. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we're pretty ignorant to.
We're just talking it out.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's two buddies talking on the radio.
Yeah. But there's probably people out there who know this type of stuff.
Well, yeah.
Like, these guys are idiots.
Well, that's the beauty of it. I'd like to think there's things I know more about than they do. Like if they wanted to talk to me about like 90s Attitude Era wrestling,
right,
or like the 2001 Tennessee Titans, I could probably know.
How many does a judge have different cases every day? Like they do? Because I've been in a courtroom where like I think they go through several things a day.
The law dog tells me that typically judges will have a specialty of whether they're criminal or just doing civil stuff.
Okay. Because like
he is most likely just a civil judge. Now, that could be different because this guy doesn't practice law in Tennessee, so like every state could be different. But he says mostly the judges will be a civil judge and a criminal judge.
It'd be kind of funny if the judge was like, got the Joey thing done, and he's okay. Joey Aguilar cleared to play this year. On to the arson case here, Mr. Roberts. You burned down a church for what reason? And then he just has to go thing to thing. But sounds like that's not how it works.
I would imagine Judge Haggerty did not think that he would be helping decide the fate of college athletics, though, and like that might be a little dramatic, and every state might do something different, but this does kind of set precedent.
Judge Haggerty is deciding whether or not we go 7-5 or 10-2 this year.
Well,
potentially.
I mean, there is that, and like the local tie to it, and like him living in this community, it will impact the community if Tennessee goes 7-5 in football versus if they go 10-2. There's that, but like I said, at a higher level, this is the first time that, basically someone sued and said, hey, we don't want any JUCO years to count.
Last year it was, if that Max Gilbert kick had just gone in. This year it's going to be like, if Haggerty would have just ruled the right way.
Well, just to be fair and get out ahead of that, I am not going to feel that way. Whether or not Joey Aguilar gets cleared, I am holding Josh Heupel responsible for his quarterback plan. Because at the very least, this isn't like a quarterback got hurt in the offseason. This was a quarterback lost a lawsuit to do something that no other quarterback's really got to do before, which is throw 2 JUCO years out and say, we want to play football.
It'd be funny if the judge said that too. He's like, look, don't blame me. The law is the law. Josh, you're going to have to figure out. Yeah. It's his fault.
Josh Heupel's lack of preparation is not my fault. That's what he should say in his statement. I know there's going to be a lot of people in Knoxville mad, but please note, Josh had 6 years to get him a quarterback in place. It's not my fault that he did not accomplish this goal.
As Stewie Griffin once said, a lack of preparation on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine.
Exactly. That's a Stewie Griffin quote.
Yeah, Family Guy.
Oh, I always see it like on a
pretty highbrow stuff, huh?
I always see it on a viral tweet where somebody is trying to call out of work for like somebody for something going wrong. And the boss is like says that line to him, and then like a couple months later they say, hey, we don't have anybody to work this shift, can you come in? And then she hits the reverse card on him and says that line.
I don't know if Stewie was the first one to say it or not.
Sure.
That's what I know it from.
Lack of preparation
on your part does not constitute an emergency on my end. Or
let me Google this and see what comes
like
up.
That.
It appears as if that is Bob Carter. Who's Bob Carter?
He's not on Family Guy.
Is that Jimmy Carter? No.
Huh?
Well, I'm just saying, I didn't know if there's a relation to Jimmy Carter. Who is Bob Carter?
Probably just some guy.
He's not just some guy because they gave him he has a famous quote.
He's probably an author or something. I don't know.
Who is Bob Carter?
Journalist, newsman. I don't know. Could be anybody.
Bob Carter is an independent film director, producer.
I think if you Google who is Bob Carter, there's going to be a lot of results.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's a pretty common name.
Bob Carter planning.
Who was Bob Carter, the quote guy?
Yeah, that's a fair question. Who? This isn't helping me. Who the hell is this?
Maybe it's the voice of Stewie Griffin. No, that's Seth MacFarlane.
This says it's Brian Welsh. No,
let's just attribute it to Stewie. I mean, that's the first time I heard it, so that's what I know it from.
All right, it was introduced to me by my business coach.
Is it Jay-Z? Is he Bob Carter?
I don't know. That's Sean. That's Sean Carter.
Is it Lil Wayne?
No.
What's Lil Wayne's name?
Dwayne Carter.
Yeah. Is he related to Jay-Z?
No, he's not. They did do a song, though, called Mr. Carter.
I know.
With the two of them.
It's my favorite song.
That's your favorite song?
Yeah. It's my favorite Lil Wayne song.
Okay. The judge could hit Josh Heupel with that of like, hey, man, not my fault. I wonder how that guy's feeling, though. I wonder how many people have called and reached out to him.
You think he's nervous?
I would say so. Either way, like putting your stamp on something. Like I said, this does change college athletics. This would open the door for any JUCO guy to basically come out and say, hey, my JUCO years don't count. And then they would be able to cite this court case. And precedent is a big thing in law.
Yeah. Could it open the door for a guy to come back?
I think that's part of what this guy might have to decide.
Like some guy who's 26 years old and played 2 years of JUCO and 2 years of college.
I think that goes into what this judge has to consider, which that is a lot of pressure. I think if it was me, if I was the judge, I think I would rule no.
What do you mean?
I would rule that Joey can't play.
Why would you do that?
Because I wouldn't want to be the guy that said that JUCO years all of a sudden don't count and have to throw everything into a real tizzy.
I mean, that's one way to look at it. I would just look at it like I don't care what happens next. I just want Tennessee to have a chance this fall.
You'd put your name in the record books forever. Hour 2 in the books. We'll kick off hour 3 with some headlines. We'll play some Tuesday trivia. Stick with us.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Surfside is made with vodka, real tea, and real juice, and has only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right. No bubbles, no troubles. That's why Surfside was named the 2025 Spirit Brand of the Year by MarketWatch. Their variety packs come with options: iced tea, lemonade, or green tea. Find your flavor by trying them all. Surfside, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older to enjoy. Party smart.
The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same. Their online platform does things differently because it's designed to put you in charge of growing your own savings. It's intuitive, it's easy, and best of all, it's on your terms. No wonder Gainbridge has earned the trust of 40% repeat customers. It's a better way to invest because it's investing your way. Get started today at Gainbridge.io.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Round 3.
The world's greatest radio show. The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
Power Rankings, Tuesday Trivia. John Reed and Cody going wild, no Olivia. Wood grain on my leather seats. I got the whole team eating like I'm Johnny Eats. Morning booming from 7 to 10. Ay. Talk sports while I'm chewing a Zen. Ay. Talk sports while I'm riding to work.
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. What's today's shoulder day, Bubba?
No.
Oh, looked like you were doing shoulder presses over there.
Trying to see how the arms felt when I do shoulder presses.
Oh, okay. What was today?
Legs.
It was legs day?
He's got legs.
And you're checking to see how your arms are feeling?
Yeah. Don't make it make sense.
That's an important sentence I should remember whenever I ask you questions. Don't try to make it make sense. Hour number 3, headlines brought to you by our friends at Inward Half. What do you think about my nice polo? What do you think?
That's a good looking shirt.
I'm balled up for Blaine Brown.
I got one like that. Or maybe not. Maybe mine's different.
What do you think, Bubba? Do I look handsome in it?
I like with the buttons too. Ooh wee.
I can go one more if you want.
And all hot and steamy.
If you
in
want
here.
one of these polos, go to inwardhalf.com. When I was watching golf this weekend, I heard them talking about outward and inward halves. And I was like, oh, I get it. I get the reference. The front 9 outward, the back 9 inward. It all made sense for me. I understood because I'm a golf guy. Shout out to my friends over at Inward Half. Great golf apparel, but as you see, I don't golf, and I still look good in this polo. It's a good game day shirt. Go support the people who support us. Go to inwardhalf.com. Cody, kick us off with some news, please.
Thank you, John. A shooting at a Rhode Island skating rink has left 3 dead, others injured. Or a hockey rink, sorry. Is there a difference in a hockey rink and a skating rink?
There is to me. Yeah. Skating rink to me implies the public is there just trying to run a little train and do a little limbo and eat some pizza and hang out and maybe do some.
What was the
some
first
racing.
thing you said?
Running a train, riding a train.
Running a train at the local skating rink?
Yeah, they ride in trains together. You never seen a skating train where they all there's 4 people together in line, they're doing the same stuff? You ain't never seen that? When you do the same thing?
The shooting inside the Rhode Island hockey rink Monday left 3 people dead, including the shooter, 3 others injured, and the 2 high school teams playing had to flee the ice as it all unfolded. The Pawtucket police chief told reporters that someone helped bring a swift end to the violent scene Monday by intervening and trying to subdue the shooter.
So does that mean somebody came in and shot the guy? There was somebody with a gun?
The shooter died from an apparent self-inflicted gun wound, she said. Now, let's break this. And I'm not trying to sound insensitive here. I'm not trying to make some joke. But but can we be honest about something? If you're going to commit a shooting, picking a hockey rink where there's ice seems like a slippery situation, doesn't it? Try to put yourself in the skates of
I'm imagining the shooter did not put on skates
before committing the act.
Yeah, I would imagine that's not the case.
They're saying he was wearing women's clothing. I'm seeing a lot about that.
Really?
Yeah, that the shooter was wearing women's clothing. And
was this targeted? Do we know?
Yes. Yes.
So they went into the skating rink with a target in mind?
Yes.
Okay.
The police chief said it appears it was a targeted event, that it may have been a family dispute.
Okay.
Crazy to go into as 2 high school teams are playing a hockey game. Wild stuff.
Yeah.
The LA mayor is urging the Olympic chair to resign as pressure continues to mount for Casey Wasserman to leave as head of the 2028 LA Olympics organizing team. Mayor Karen Bass said Monday, "My opinion is that he should step down." Oh, apparently he has ties to Jeffrey Epstein's former girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell. How about that? The Olympic chairman has ties to Epstein? Jeez.
Everyone has ties to Epstein, man.
Not everyone.
Well, no, not everyone, literally. But this person, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, maybe Michael Jordan. I don't know. Like,
Come on.
Where does it end?
You know, we have a poster of Michael Jordan on the wall in there. Are we going to have to take that down?
Possibly.
Ronda Rousey. Sam speaking without his mic again.
You'd think the guy running the damn board would know whether or not the mic is on or
Just
not.
a big X tape, just a big X and tape on that Michael Jordan poster for us.
A big what?
A big X and tape.
Oh, but
we
keep
don't
it up
stand
there
with Michael Jordan.
But you're still going to keep him on the wall. Keep the pedo on the wall. Keep the pedo on the wall.
We can take him down.
But like you said, putting the X up there, it signifies that we don't stand with it.
I think we need more information first to come out.
Sure.
Ronda Rousey set to return to the MMA. She's going to fight Gina Carano.
In UFC?
Yes.
Really? When is this? Bubba's shaking his head. It's not in UFC, or he got duped?
Return to MMA. No, I didn't get damn
Not
duped.
UFC.
It may not be UFC.
It's not UFC?
Through Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, not every MMA fight is UFC.
Right, yeah. Could have fooled me. MVP, most valuable promotions, confirms the news that Rousey will return for the first time in nearly a decade.
Bubba, tell me who this Gina Carano is.
I think
Who is
it's
this?
Gina.
I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about Gina Carano.
Okay. May 16th is the fight. They're trying to bill it as years in the making, so I didn't know if there was some like long-standing beef with these girls or not.
It will be streamed live on Netflix.
I'm interested in how much money
she was the woman that was in The Mandalorian.
Great. MLBA chairman plans to stand down too. Tony Clark, the executive director of the MLB Players Association, he's going to step down.
Fighting for the first time in
I think she's part of like Disney's like
decade.
They didn't renew her contract, or they didn't sign her. They fired her for comments or something like that.
Yeah, she got canceled of sorts, right? May 16th. So MVP, it's their inaugural MMA event. So I guess they're trying to get into the UFC sphere. They're trying to get into the fight game. Okay. After the record-breaking success in boxing, we wanted our first MMA event to be truly legendary. These are more than just athletes. They are generational stars. Who the hell is this Gina girl? Is she a generational star?
It's pronounced Gina.
So they're calling her a legend of the sport, but I don't know who this is. All right, let's see. She is one of the first combat sports stars to cross over into the entertainment industry after her remarkable MMA tear from 2006 to 2009. This woman fought 20 years ago?
It's going to be worse than Tyson Paul.
She hasn't fought since 2009? Often recognized as the face of women's MMA. Okay, she starred in Haywire, Fast and Furious 6, Deadpool, and The Mandalorian. Okay.
Great. Should be a lot of fun. Stephen A. Smith explains why he's now open to a presidential run because, quote, the country sucks.
Is he going to run for president? Like, I know he's talking about it. Is he actually going to do this? I saw a clip of him yesterday talking about how he'd defund the police. No, I'm getting more police, he said. We got to close these borders. There'd be no border illegal crossing under my watch. You can believe that. And I did believe him when he said it. I don't know why, but whenever Stephen A. Smith says you can believe that, I do tend to believe him.
Well, because he's so confident in his speaking.
He is a good speaker.
Which would help him being a great orator. That's what they say about Obama. That's what really made him stand apart when he won the presidency. He was a great speaker.
I would say that helped Trump too.
Yeah, I don't think Stephen A. would get very far, but maybe I'm wrong. Paris Hilton releases sexy photos on her birthday as she turns, guess how many years old today?
She's got to be getting close to 50.
46.
What? I didn't. You let me guess.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted to keep going. Paris Hilton is 46.
Why would you tell me to guess and then not let me guess? I love the game. I love the guessing game when it comes to people's birthdays. I love doing that. I love trying to think about, well, they were this old when this happened, and then try to add it up. I love doing that, and you deprived me of it. My guess was not 50. I said she's got to be getting close to 50, and then I was going to do some math.
What would you have guessed?
Well, I kind of thought she was born in 1980, so I think I would have guessed 46.
You would have been right on the money.
Yeah, but you took that from me. You stole that opportunity from me.
I am just a simple man living a simple life.
She was in the simple life, and I was going to think.
That's why I said that.
Well, she was this old, and this came out, and then you didn't let me do it.
She was.
Are you still mad about rock, paper, scissors?
She was so hot.
She still is.
I know she still is. She's just released these photos on her 46th birthday, and she looks amazing. I guess when you got Hilton money, you can kind of, you get all the free soaps and creams.
I do appreciate that they basically told her, like, you got to chill. You got to stop.
Stop being so hot?
No, stop being so crazy, or else we're going to cut you out of this inheritance. You got to stop it if you're going to be a part of the Hilton regime, the Hilton empire. And she said, okay, I'll quit being like a big time weird celebrity. I'll just mind my business.
This might be the first one that I really feel it. You know how people say, how old do you feel now that so-and-so is this old today? Like, I don't know. People say like Macaulay Culkin, like, yeah, you'll feel old when you realize so-and-so is this age or whatever. I actually feel this one. Paris Hilton being 46 is crazy.
Yeah.
President Trump makes it clear that if Nancy Guthrie's kidnappers don't bring her back alive, they could be staring down the death penalty.
Okay.
If Nancy Guthrie dies, abductors will face the death penalty, says Trump. How about that? Texas A&M's Mike Elko calls for the NCAA to put someone in charge of college football. It's a $1.2 billion industry with not a singular voice in charge of it, making decisions for the betterment of college football. Until we get that, I think we're all at risk of this thing not lasting like we want it to last.
You think you could date Larry David's daughter?
I would love to.
I've just stumbled across her. She's hot.
I would love to date her.
She's writing a book.
I would turn Jewish to date her. I would convert to Judaism.
Having Larry as a father-in-law, though, would be strange.
It'd be amazing.
It would be amazing. It'd be strange, though.
Think of all the money you would inherit.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be judged for everything you did, though. I guess all in-laws will do that to you.
Big story out of Nashville as a historic Nashville landmark warns that it may close without property tax relief.
What is it?
Acme.
The one on Broadway?
Yeah, Acme, the Acme feed store.
Do people care about that?
Yeah, I mean, there's 8,000 likes on this quote tweet here. I don't know. Apparently,
what makes Acme special? Just it was one of the first, or
it's been there a long time, yeah.
But like, I've been inside of it, but like, what is there anything that makes it special?
It's just another bar, I think. But
that's what I was wondering. Like, so I think if it closed, a new place would just open up inside of it.
I imagine.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's not like you would lose out on that location. It would just be named after some country singer and probably lifeless, but. I didn't know if Acme was like if there was something special about it.
I mean, it's been the Nashville forever.
Right.
It's got more heart and soul than Posties.
Does it actually though? I mean, does it actually have heart and soul? Because like when I went into it, it was the same.
It's a bar.
Yeah, it was the same to me as like
when I think of the soul, I think of like Tootsie's up on the fifth corner of Fifth, right by the Ryman.
Yeah, sure.
The OGs up there, Roberts.
Sure. I don't know Roberts, but I know Tootsie's.
Roberts Western World.
Okay.
You can still get a Busch Light for $2.
Okay.
To this day. You can walk right in Roberts. Every time I drive in Nashville, I tell everybody, like you get these people from Australia or wherever, and where should we go? We're here our first time in Nashville. I say, well, if you like drinking for cheap, I'd go to Roberts. That's what I tell everybody.
Okay.
I say, you like beer? They say, yeah, we love beer. I say, well, Busch Light, I tell you can pay $9 for it at Kid Rock's bar, or you can pay $2 for it at Roberts. And you can get you a fried bologna sandwich.
That's what I was just about to say.
And a bag of Lay's. So,
okay.
Anyway, they said,
I mean, like, but Acme, like, it's just old. Like, there's no.
Yeah, I don't know
to it or anything.
There's probably people care about it. I guess I don't.
It was like an old grocery store and like
Acme Feed and Seed
like
or whatever.
you get your.
But you can't actually buy
for all your animals and stuff. There
but you can't actually buy that stuff there anymore, can you? Right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's always confused me why it was called Acme Feeds. Like I assumed it was something like that, but I didn't. Nah, either way.
Well, it says they're raising their property tax from $129,000 a year to $600,000 a year, which is more than our rent and net profit combined, says Morales. I guess that's the guy who runs the.
How do you feel about this?
I mean, a nearly $500,000 increase in
lot.
a single year sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
He says they can't pay it.
They have prime location. Are they cheap? Have they like kept like old like real cheap prices while everyone else is charging $9, or are they just not good at business?
Well, he says that he asked the mayor for a meeting to discuss possible relief. The mayor issued a quote, "It's not up to me whether he keeps that business open. The market evolves. New businesses can start even as beloved old businesses close."
Yeah, I mean, it does sound like a dangerous game to play with tradition and like closing places, but I kind of get it from the city. It's like, hey, if you don't want to pay this $600,000, we got plenty of people that want to.
That's a big jump, and I mean,
somebody's got to pay for this new Titan Stadium.
Yeah.
He said it was more than his rent and profits combined. They don't make $600,000 being right there on Broadway.
He said net profit.
Okay.
Net
well, yeah, I
profit
mean,
combined.
I didn't say revenue, but profit. Like, how much is their rent right now? I mean, I would think the rent would be damn near $50,000 a month. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, man. That location, like I saw something recently about Bon Jovi was wanting to sell his bar, and it was like an astronomical number.
That's what I'm saying. I figured
like several, like 50 million or so, like crazy numbers.
I just figured they were paying damn near $50,000 a month in rent to be on Broadway, is what I assumed. But
yeah. Well, I mean, it's over $500,000 increase.
Right. But when he says that's more than his rent and profits combined, I thought the rent would have been close to $500,000. Is what I'm saying. Like,
well, maybe they're not running the business well. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. And I could be completely off on the real estate prices of Nashville.
Yeah,
I don't know how much it costs to rent a building on Broadway. I figured everybody's making a lot of money on Broadway is what I figured, especially if the rent was cheap.
Yeah. Last one real quick. Shia LaBeouf is back, folks.
Going through the streets, doing his own little Mardi Gras, right? Doing his own bar hop.
Yeah, got in a big fight down at Mardi Gras that brought paramedics to
really?
the scene, which ended with the Hollywood actor being arrested.
I had some
TMZ
friends
is
down
lying.
in New Orleans, and I saw them post on their Snapchat story that one of them took a picture with Shia LaBeouf. So I guess this happened before.
Well, I was reading, I was reading on Reddit about this, and somebody on Reddit is like, fun fact, Shia LaBeouf has a 100% guarantee that if you challenge him to wrestle, he wrestles you. So like, maybe some drunk people were messing with him, and he's kind of crazy. So I'm sure he did get into a fight.
Well, yeah, he got in a physical altercation and was arrested outside a bar in the French Quarter.
Did he win or lose? Do we know?
It doesn't say, but he is facing 2 charges of simple battery.
He's such a good actor, but he does seem like a lunatic. But have you ever watched The Peanut Butter Falcon? I was watching that one recently. I'd already seen it, but I rewatched it. It was just such a delightful movie.
TMZ footage shows Shia LaBeouf receiving medical aid.
Somebody busted his eye.
But without looking too banged up.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
It's just such a pleasant movie. But I was like, the whole time, I'm like, man, this guy's crazy. This guy's a lunatic. Honey Boy, that's also a great one. Hell, I even like Disturbia. I went back and watched Disturbia. You ever watch that one? Where he's on house arrest for kind of playing Shia LaBeouf. He's a crazy guy, like just fighting everybody because his dad died and his teacher goads him into fighting. But then he's like just spying. Luckily for him, this new hot neighbor moves in. What are the odds of that? But then the other neighbor's a creepy guy doing some weird stuff, and he's just spying on everybody. But a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. Anyways, I like Mia Goth too. I hope he's being nice to her. That's his baby mama. She's a treasure.
All fans at the Marquette basketball game tomorrow can get ashes from the Marquette men's basketball team chaplain before the game tomorrow for Ash Wednesday.
Oh, I thought you were telling me the team chaplain died and was donating his body to the kids.
I did too.
Hell yeah on Mia God. Hell yeah.
That'd be a crazy turn.
Tuesday trivia coming up next.
For the fans, by the fans, this is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Your tax refund belongs to you, not an identity thief. Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft last year. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. They monitor and alert you to identity threats you'd miss on your own, even if you're careful with your personal information. And if you do become a victim of tax-related identity fraud, LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists ready to help solve your identity theft issue. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. Let LifeLock help protect your financial info, so all you have to worry about is what you do with your tax refund. Go to LifeLock.com, save up to 25% off your first year. The promo code is HERD, promo code HERD, to save up to 25% off your first year. LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Well, Tuesday trivia. What topics you got for us, Sam?
Today we have general, famous mascots, mixed drinks / cocktails.
Famous mascots. General, famous mascots, mixed drinks.
Yep. Who said that? Talk Sports Edition.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
This was a listener category that someone sent in to me that they went back pretty extensively. So
okay.
And then sports terminology.
Okay. Give me as the winner. I can't spell terminology, but I'll get close enough.
TERMINOLOGY. 3 points.
Give me sports terminology for 3. You got the topics. You good?
Yep.
General, famous mascots, mixed drinks. Who said that? Talk Sports Edition, sports terminology.
What is it called in hockey when you score while killing a penalty?
Oh, God. I thought it was just called killing a penalty is what I would have said it was called. But I know killing a penalty is not the same as scoring.
Can use the skip.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I can use a skip. I might have to use a skip. That is a good one.
Yep.
Because I just thought it was called killing a penalty. This is I know I can't ask, but like it's called scoring a shorthanded goal. Like, is that the term? Is that official enough? Because it's called scoring a shorthanded goal. I'm gonna go with it. Maybe I should skip it, but I'm gonna go with scoring a shorthanded goal.
That is correct.
Okay,
that is correct. 3-0.
Okay.
What does the answer say? Just out of
shorthanded goal.
Okay, just out of curiosity there. All right, good one. Good job by you. Let's go famous mascots for 3.
Famous mascots for 3. Blooper is the mascot for which MLB team?
The Atlanta Braves.
Correct.
It's pretty easy for a damn 3-pointer.
I just happened to have been to one of their games.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised you knew it, but
had I not been, I might not have known that.
Give me who said that. Talk Sports Edition.
For 3?
Yeah.
I have always been an NFL is superior to college football guy.
Sounds like me. I mean, I've said that a million times. It's got to be me.
John Reed.
Let's go.
September 19th, 2017.
Okay.
Let's go. Who said that? Talk Sports for 4.
You know how it is. You see your mom's boob or your sister's boob every now and then, and maybe Charles you didn't know because you have manners. Your face there.
Can you repeat the question?
You know how it is. You see your mom's boob or your sister's boob every now and then, and maybe Charles, you didn't because you have manners.
You know how it is. You see your mom or your sister's boob every now and then. Maybe Charles, you didn't because you have manners. Who's Charles? Is that when Charlie was on the show, maybe? I don't. That sounds to me like John.
You said that.
I said that?
I was going to say you just because you always say you know how it is. Like,
yeah, but I could see you talking about your mom or your sister's boob.
Yeah, but I think was this when you were talking about seeing your grandma's boob, maybe? I don't know.
I didn't get a date. They didn't send me a date on this quote.
What did I say? You know how it is. You see your mom.
You say you know how it is all the time.
I do say that, and I thought that as soon as he asked it, but then I was like, I don't remember saying that. Who's Charles? I don't know who the hell Charles is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was confused by this one as well.
All right, I'll go ahead and try 5. Give me who said that for 5.
Oh wow.
I would rather have
the odds.
Yeah.
I think I would rather have Joey in this game until I see Ty Simpson consistently hit deep balls and make big plays.
Oh, well, that narrows it down because
yeah,
it's one of the 4 of us.
Well, I would say that Bubba never has anything cognitive to say, so I would say
that's very nice.
I'm going to go with Sam.
That was you, John.
Damn it. Say it one more time.
I think I would rather have Joey in this game until I see Ty Simpson consistently hit deep balls and make big plays.
You know, the Ty Simpson stuff.
Because you were kind of a Ty Simpson hater in that week.
I think the Ty Simpson stuff I was going to say, I know, that Josh Pate tried to claim a win on Ty Simpson whenever we were laughing at him for saying that Milroe was going to be good. But like, if you go and look at, I saw Ty Simpson's EPA per game and they're calling him the horse. You know, the horse meme that starts out like really strong.
Oh, yeah.
In like season 1, but by the end, it's like, just a terrible
like gray pencil by his back tail.
If you go look at Ty Simpson's EPA, that's how it goes. Like Florida State was like even, but then like spiked and then just crash. Now, with that being said, Ty Simpson is better than Joey Aguilar. So that was a bad take, but okay. My bad.
Let's go cocktails for 3.
Damn, I should have gotten that.
Cocktails for 3. What album did Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett come from?
What album?
Who the hell? I got to guess.
Who knows?
No, I don't.
Jimmy Buffett albums, first of all. And second of all, I thought there's cocktails. This is
Margaritaville.
Yeah, but this.
If it were me,
I thought it was going to be like, what do you put in a screwdriver?
It might not be exactly what you're thinking.
I would use a skip here, but Cody lost it in paper, rock, scissors, so he doesn't get to.
I only have.
Let the record show he just tried to glance down at his phone, hoping somebody texted.
Well, no, that's not what I'm doing. Part of me wants to say it's just Margaritaville, but surely that wasn't an album name. The only guess I have would be Changes in Latitudes, Changes in Attitudes.
That is correct.
Hell yeah. Damn it. That's the only one I know. 6-6 going into 4.
Give me sports terminology for 4.
Sports terminology for 4. What is it called when a pitcher strikes out 3 batters on 9 pitches in an inning?
I'm fairly certain it is the immaculate inning.
Correct.
Yeah. That's tough.
Would you have gotten that if I didn't say inning at the end of that question?
What would if
I just said, what is it called when a pitcher strikes out 3 batters on 9 pitches?
Yeah, I would have got it. The inning didn't matter to me.
Just for future references there.
Yeah, no, it didn't matter.
Let's try general for 3.
General for 3. What planet is named after the Roman god of the sea?
Neptune.
Damn, that's what I was going to guess.
Correct.
Damn.
10-9 going into 5.
Okay. Going into 5. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Okay. Give me, I guess I'll do famous mascots for 4.
Mascots for 4. Which NFL team's mascot is named Sourdough Sam?
Named Sourdough Sam? A mascot? Sourdough Sam. That feels. Sourdough Sam. I got a couple guesses, but I'm going to replace the question. I'm going to skip this question.
Okay.
Was it the 49ers?
It was the 49ers.
Son of a gun. Damn it. All right, give me famous mascots for 2.
Famous mascots for 2. What is the mascot name for the University of Texas?
Bevo.
Correct.
About to damn it.
That's a damn 1-pointer with all those commercials. I did not know I left Bevo's gate open. Okay.
I kind of always want to call him Bebo. Damn it. Sourdough.
Yeah, that's tough.
For some reason, it popped in my mind because bread in San Francisco, like I left my heart in San Francisco, but there's like I left my bread in San Francisco as a Home Alone 3 reference, but I don't really understand where it came from. So I just associate sourdough bread with, or I associate bread with San Francisco. What are you going to do? Is there a famous thing that I left my bread in San Francisco, or is that just from Home Alone 3?
I have no idea what you're talking about, honestly.
San Francisco sounds like a pretentious place, and
yeah,
sourdough
it sounds like a
sounds
place that
pretentious.
eats a lot of sourdough.
There's S there too. Anyways, 12-9.
Do you have to be pretentious to eat sourdough?
I don't think so.
I didn't know if that was a thing. Okay, 12-9. We're in the middle of 5.
If you're listening at home, though, please know I got the 49ers right. Just for the record, I'm having a good trivia round so far.
Give me, if I keep it close, then I could set it up to where maybe you. Yeah, I don't want to blow my load yet.
Michael Jordan probably said that too.
Come on. Let's say who said that on TalkSports for 2?
Who said that? TalkSports for 2. I'm not a serial killer. Quit saying that.
Unless this is a trick, it must be Marcus Young.
That is correct.
All right, 12-11 going into 6.
Give me sports terminology for 2.
Sports terminology for 2. 3 strikes in a row in bowling is referred to as what?
A turkey.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go cocktails for 2.
What World War II program developed the first atomic bombs?
The Manhattan Project.
Correct.
Okay, 14-13 going into 7.
Give me general for 2.
Yep.
What are the first 3 words of the U.S. Constitution?
I hope it's we the people.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that went just how I thought it would. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I can win it on a 4-pointer. 16-13. I need a walk-off. Let's go cocktails for 4.
Cocktails for 4. Which Eastern European country is known as White Russia?
Which Eastern European country is known as White Russia?
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't know if this is a country or if it's just a region of Russia, but I feel like it's where, like it's cold, right? Like you hear about the wilderness up there. But I don't know if that's a country, but it might be my best guess. White Russia. Like it's not, like it wouldn't be Ukraine or Belarus.
5 seconds.
Romania.
You can give him a little bit longer.
10 seconds.
Yeah, what's up with the damn timer all of a sudden, Sam? I'm going to say it because it's the best guess I got. Siberia.
You'll be looking for Belarus.
It was Belarus? Mm-hmm. I said it wouldn't be Belarus.
What a barn burner. What a barn burner.
Good game. 16-13. Much better game than last week.
What was sports for 5? Because I almost went with sports for 5, but
you wouldn't have liked it.
I was hoping you would have.
Yeah, what is the term in cricket for when a batter is dismissed without scoring a run?
Damn, a try?
A duck.
A duck.
What was
mascots? Try is rugby. Damn it.
What's what?
Mascots for 5?
Duck.
Mascots for 5. Scrappy is the mascot for which Conference USA team?
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't have got that.
Hooty-hoo.
Yeah. How about that? What was who said that talk sports for 1?
Good to be here. Good to be anywhere.
What was the one about the inning thing that you talked about? Was that was associated with that, or was that for something else?
Well, no, it was for the same question. I was just
okay.
Curious to know if inning tipped you off on immaculate inning.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask one more?
Yep.
General for 4.
Who is the author of To Kill a Mockingbird?
Oh my God, I would have got it. I would have nailed it.
Mm.
Oh, that's like a 2-pointer.
That's I was going to say a 2-pointer at best. I'd have been so mad if that had been the 4-pointer.
I bet you would have. I wish I had gone for it now. Harper Lee.
Thank God. I would have been so mad.
Oh, man. Damn, I wish I had got that.
Good thing he likes boozing. Am I right?
Yeah. What do you got?
Good thing he likes.
I can't believe it was Belarus.
I was hoping it wouldn't come down to the cocktail for 5-1. That was a weird one.
Yeah, no, there's pretty much nothing that would have made me had to guess cocktail for 5.
Damn Belarus!
I should have just went with
Belarus.
Sam.
I was thinking of Siberia as being like that wilderness, like cold, but that's not a country, is it?
No, it's just a region of
I didn't think it
middle
was
of nowhere Russia, I think.
Yeah.
Well, is Belarus known as White Russia?
I should have known maybe Belarus because Russia considers that theirs.
Oh, because the name Belarusia.
Yeah,
it translates to White Rus.
That's probably what I should have said. I didn't know Bella was white.
Apparently.
If only I knew a bit of Latin or whatever that is. Not Latin. No. Russian, I guess. Unbelievable.
Last call on the other side. Stick with us.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. We're excited to continue our free stump grinding promotion with Fan Run Radio this year through March 31st. If you've got problem trees in your yard, give us a call and we'll come out and cut them down and grind the stumps for free when you mention you heard us right here on Fan Run Radio. Take it from Russ. We'll treat you right at ECR Total Landscapes.
That's right, Evan. I had the ECR team out to Stately Smith Manor last year, and they took down a bunch of trees for me and grinded the stumps for free. Now I don't have to worry about those trees falling on my house, and my yard looks much better. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes.
Thanks, Russ. Call us today and we'll come out and give you a free estimate. Our number is 865-384-2012. And our website is ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Hey, Knoxville. Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Last call here on the program. Honestly, the win feels good, but it just feels good for us both to get some questions right.
Complete opposite of last week's game.
Well, not the complete opposite because I won last week and I won this week too. But yes, we did get some answers right.
You won last week.
No, I won last week. There was no asterisks last week.
You won.
No.
Mm-hmm. As I was driving home from my trip, I turned on Tuesday Trivia last week, and what was it, like 5 points won it or something like that?
I think it was like 4-3 is what I thought.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Yeah.
But it did feel good.
A little confidence boost, man.
Yeah, it felt good just to actually get some questions right.
Get back to like 2022 Tennessee.
I like the who said what thing.
That was nice to get a couple layups there.
I'd still like to know what I was talking about when I said the thing about the boobs and Charles. Who knows? It's probably years ago. Think of all the things that have been said. Many of them problematic.
Can't believe you didn't get your own.
Yeah. I don't remember saying it. I can't remember everything.
I know, but it had one of your phrases at the beginning of it.
What's the phrase?
Sorry, I had to sneeze. It was something like so you're saying or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but it was something that was yours.
Buck writes in the chat that he saw this judge in the stadium.
Is that true, Buck? You would remember this guy?
That's what he said.
I don't know if that matters. I do think we know that all these judges, I mean, they talked about how all 3 of them were Tennessee judges. I know it's easy to point at that and say that that will be a factor, and maybe it ultimately will be. But like I said earlier, I can't help but just be so fascinated by how that judge probably feels right now. You would be pulled in multiple directions. I think deep down, everybody in this case knows that Joey Aguilar shouldn't have another year of eligibility. Like, I think deep down, everyone knows that, right? Like, you want him to play.
I mean,
but deep down, you know he shouldn't play,
for
right?
the good of the game. I mean, yeah, but also they just cleared Chambliss.
Yeah, but he legitimately missed a year because of injury.
But we don't know how legitimate.
Well, he didn't play though. Like, I mean, he didn't play.
Yeah,
he didn't play a snap that season.
They're probably not going to clear Joey. I mean, because it would, like you said, it would alter it would change college football.
And Joey already got the Pavia year where they just said, hey, everyone got basically one free year from JUCO.
For the good of the game, it's probably not the best, but for like my mental health, it's the best.
Yeah, no, it impacts us. But like that's what's. I would say this judge feels the same way though. Like I don't think he hates George McIntyre as much as you do, Sam. But like for the good of the game, he probably knows like, hey, this is not the right thing. But also like, hey, I like Tennessee football, and we have a better chance of winning if we have Joey Aguilar.
It does go back to the question though, and I wonder like how high stakes has it been for this judge? Because like if this was a guy who had decided murder cases and stuff like that, and like that stuff affects families and like I mean it. Like
this affects more people though.
Yeah, but that's big league stuff, is what I'm saying. Like I wonder what this judge's biggest case was before this. You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd be interested to know that.
But this, I mean, like, we said it, kind of facetiously, of course. This doesn't impact anybody the same way actual crime impacts the victims and their families. We get that. But at the same time,
I don't know. Some would say it's a crime watching George McIntyre play quarterback.
Well, Sam would. But like this ruling, you could argue, will be the greatest of his career when it comes to impacting the most amount of people. Like I said, this is a monumental decision that he has to make that then again becomes precedent and then gets referenced for all of these type of lawsuits. This is a big, big deal.
Sure.
And I wonder how he feels. Do I make my name by doing what is right, or do I make my name on doing what will make me and the most amount of people in my life happy? That's a weird place to be.
I assume a guy that gets to the point of being a judge knows how to eliminate the bias. I mean, it's always going to be underlying, I'm sure, but
at the same time, the sanctity of college athletics is also a mockery right now anyway. So like if I'm him, is it a serious thing? Sure, but like it's not life or death if I let this guy play another year of football for a year while we try to figure this out down the road. Because it's not like he has to make a decision on whether or not this is right. He has to make a decision on whether or not we just kick the can down the road and actually go to a big trial and like hear more about it.
You're making a lot of sense. That's what Joey's lawyer should have been in there saying.
Yeah.
You should have been a lawyer.
That's what my dad always told me.
You'd be good at it.
Who knows?
The arguing part. I don't know if you'd be actually good at the legal part and all that, but like the arguing stuff.
Well, I do think the legal part I could have learned, but I don't know.
Not too late.
It's too late for me, Sam. I'm 35 years old for another just 3 weeks. Then I'll be 36.
Guy's halfway through his life, Sam.
Yeah, if I'm lucky, Sam.
Yeah.
If I'm lucky.
I mean, he's pushing 40.
It's kind of sad to think about, but hell yeah, I might be 85% done. I might be 90% done. You never know.
Oh, surely not.
You never know. Might be 99% done. I might be ready to.
You might only be 30% done.
That sounds even worse. 30%. Half's fine. I'll sign up for half. Maybe like 48%, something like that. 45%.
I think that'd be a good poll to people like your age. Would you rather be like 30% your age or like, like double it basically?
I think you take you take the longevity.
Some people don't want to live long.
People say that, But then, like, if you lock them into it's like, yeah, actually, I'd be fine with dying at like 78.
When you get to the end.
But then when you're 72, you're probably kind of like, wish I'd taken that deal. Yeah.
I got me a young medical professional to try to ease in those later years. So, I'll take 80. 80 is a good cutoff for me.
Is she prepared to change your diapers?
I think so. Bubba, what do we miss today?
We've missed Kenneth Walker not getting the tag for the Seahawks.
Okay. If I'm Kenneth Walker, I'm happy about that. If I'm the Seahawks, I think that's the right thing. Guy won you a Super Bowl, won Super Bowl MVP. They're trying to see if you can find out see if you can find common ground on like a 3-year deal, or let him go, get paid by somebody else.
And then in the wake of Rousey versus Gina Carano,
I don't know what they're going to do with Kenneth Walker, though, because he's not as good as he was in the playoffs. Like, he was not that guy in the regular season. So, like, if you're them, just keep the defense together. You ain't got to pay him. Go ahead, Bubba. Sorry.
Well, to add on to that, I feel like he was notorious for doing the dog work, and then Zach Charbonnet just comes in there, cleans up, maybe puts his stamp on the letter, and then gets all the.
I mean, kind of, but at the same time, if you go look, it wasn't like he had a whole bunch of 100-yard games where he just wasn't scoring touchdowns. He just didn't have 100-yard games either. But he ran his ass off in the playoffs. So, I mean, like, he deserves somebody to pay him. I just hope it's not the Titans. Go ahead, Bubba.
In the wake of Rousey and Carano, we have a rumor and rumblings put out by Bleacher Report where
I had
Floyd Mayweather could be facing Mike Tyson.
Okay. I mean, that's dumb. But, if you're Mike Tyson and you need to get another payday, go for it. Mike, you were great enough in your prime that you deserve to get some payback on the back end. The whole Robin Givens stuff aside, I mean, you paid some time for it. I don't know if you paid enough time for it, but.
We had former Vols backup running back Peyton Lewis saying it's a night and day between Tennessee and Virginia Tech.
What do you say about it?
Tennessee is very up-tempo, and you just gotta have to be ready to make a move, whereas for Virginia Tech, you can be slow and methodical.
Okay, so it wasn't a real shot at Tennessee.
No.
It was just him saying we go slower here.
Yeah,
we're playing Big Ten ball.
For there, you got to be ready to react. Here, you got to be, know the playbook.
Okay.
And then we have Panchi Kun, the monkey going viral for not calm down there, Cody. Not receiving enough attention, has captured the hearts of many, including myself, as he goes to an orangutan toy.
Huh? What is this headline?
Wendy's is going to close over 100 plus locations.
Sounds like something you need to see the video.
Wendy's closing 100 locations?
Say it's a rebuilding year.
Good.
Yeah, they could use a couple hundred.
Good. Kick rocks, Wendy's.
Yeah, I used to be a big Wendy's fan, but they
suck.
They lost the plot.
They pissed me off with that shrinkflation. When I got that spicy chicken sandwich, I said, what in the heck is going on, Wendy's?
I feel like mentally you just can't list your combos on there for over $10. Like, you gotta find a way to max it out, at least on the price where it says like $9.80. Like, whenever they started putting $11 for a combo, I said, that's the last time I'm getting anything from Wendy's.
Punish them. Make them lower them damn prices.
I'll sometimes still swing through and get a 4 for $4, but really it's a 5 for $5 now.
We'll see if you want to stay in business.
Yeah. No, I agree. Wendy's lost the plot.
Yeah, these people, these places price gouging and all this.
And if you're a Chick-fil-A member, you can get a free biscuit.
Today?
From the 17th through the 28th.
Nice.
Enjoy breakfast on us.
And kind of on Bubba for telling you. Coming out right now as we're ending this show, Jason LaCanfora is saying the second quarterback taken in the draft might be North Dakota State quarterback Cole Payton. I don't know if that guy's any good or not, but I just would tell me that North Dakota State might have the number 2 quarterback in the draft doesn't get me too excited.
Carson Wentz 2.0.
Although Carson Wentz was good till he got hurt. Kinda. Good job by you boys today. We'll do it again tomorrow. The Tony Basilio Show coming up next. Stay locked in right here on Fan Run Radio.
Take Fan Run Radio with you on the all-new Fan Run app. Just search for Fan Run Radio wherever you download your apps.
brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one.